Yes! What is up, my dudes? Man, my favorite people to hang with. Welcome to Tall Can Tuesday. That's right. Every Tuesday, come hang out with your buddy K-Pop RC as I get slightly loaded while hanging out with you dudes. I'm one beer deep in right now. Hopefully we got audio. But maybe before I go to camera one, we should test out the Chug Cam. The Chug Cam is here, and cheers to beers, one and all. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Welcome to K-Pop RC's Tall Can Tuesday. That's right, cheers. Cheers, dudes. Drinking Pilsner Urquell. I don't know, Czech beer? It's Czech. I think it's Czech. Oh, delicious once it hits the lips. Once it hits the lips. Oh, so good, so good. Glad to have you all here. What is up, everybody, man? Lots of people here. Monster Parts, what's up? DJ Apothecary, what is up? Steve, man, it's late for you, buddy. Hopefully you can make it through at least some of this episode. Should be a pretty good one. Let's see here. Drift Sticks, always a pleasure. What is up? TJ, man, hope you're having a good Tuesday. Let's see here. Who else we got? We got D-Boys, man. You made it. Wicked. Nice to see you. Antonio, man, always working on cool stuff. We got some of your stuff off of Facebook to show on SAS, on the SAS segment. That's the Scale is Shiza segment. That's a little bit later. William, man, what is up, buddy? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. I saw what you're working on, man, is pretty sweet as well, which is, yeah, man, we're gonna check all this stuff out a little bit later. Midnight Jumper, what is up? You made it this time. Glad to have you, buddy. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Dre, man, or See Garage, another usual. What's up? And Nash, of course. Nash, cheers to beers. Yeah, hope you're having some short cans along with my tall cans. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Wicked. Let's see. Any other? Oh man, maybe there's some new people. Josh, what's up, man? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Rizzy's here. Victor, man, let's go, buddy. Let's see here. What else we got? We got a whole bunch of people, man. Lots of people in the comments. We got 26 people watching. If you guys could do me a huge favor, you could thumbs up that video. That would be awesome. I don't know if you guys saw the latest episode. Yeah, we did it. We freaking did it. The Hilux build, the Zero Flux Hilux episode is out. It's doing pretty well. It's a pretty massive episode. It's 30 minutes long. I'm surprised people have made it through that freaking episode. But yeah, I'm already kind of like on the side. I've already been kind of working my way on cage 2.0. You can kind of see this cage is a little bit taller than the original cage, and that is so that it will fit on the Pandora, underneath the Pandora Lexan. We didn't have, the Pandora doesn't do prints very often. So, you know, once Super G started selling the new prints, you know, I snagged a couple of them up. And now I'm trying to make, you know, Zero Flux Hilux 2.0, which will have detachable Lexan body panels in white, just like engineered to slide. It's going to be epic. And also, I'm also kind of starting to like make the cage in much smaller printable sections to make the print quality much better, and so I can print a lot of these pieces flat, which is kind of the problem with the original cage. And that, you know, it's hard because you have all these support structures, you know, the wind blows, you know, the little wind blows on your 3D print and the layers shift a little, or it does some weird stuff where they lift up a little bit and the nozzle starts to hit it and you start getting these weird stepping stones. Like, you know, I mean, if I had more space, I would definitely get an enclosure for the 3D printer, but whatever, man, that's cool. Yeah, all right, wicked. Let's see. So what do we got on the docket, man? Yeah, we're gonna kind of think about and sort of plan out a grip camera car. That's probably the first thing we're going to do. Of course, we've got this or that coming up. We're going to look at some cool stuff on this or that. It's becoming just like a check out cool stuff and not so much of this or that segment, but whatever. It's cool. It's cool. We'll keep it this or that because it works, you know. And then, of course, we're going to end it off with SAS. But yeah, man, I've already got my beer going, drinking it, Clinch Fury. Thank you for reminding me. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks a lot, Midnight Jumper. Yeah, it should be pretty cool. I mean, I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff before that happens. Let's be real. I don't know when, you know, Zero Flux Hilux version 2 is gonna happen, because we got a whole bunch of other stuff to do. And the big thing is, of course, Cletus, the neighbor burnout, that has to happen soon. That's gotta happen in, you know, in the next 3 weeks or so. And yeah, I gotta weld the rest of that cage. I'm like so worried I'm gonna burn my house down. Whatever. I mean, if you guys have been on the channel for a while and on Tall Can Tuesday, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm welding on a tar roof, and it's scary. I got my safety bucket full of water, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Let's see here. Midnight Jumper, will this be available for people? I don't know. If I can get the prints to be of a high quality, where they're not super, you know, they don't really look like FDM prints. You know, we're getting, yeah, it's hard to see. Actually, you know what? I guess I could show you on this thing. What? Of course, I got a camera right here. Let's see. Obviously, you guys are kind of seeing what's going to happen a little later, but you can kind of see how. So you can see with 3D printed fused deposition printing, you know, you can see I printed it on the textured surface down like this. So this side actually prints pretty nice, but whatever's, you know, got support structure, it kind of doesn't look great. So I don't know, I just don't want to sell, something to you guys that I don't think that I wouldn't buy. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Right now we're going to keep giving away cages for the raffle. So if you dudes super chat me 5 bones, that enters you into the raffle. You can also PayPal me 5 bones. The link is in the description. Or if you spend $20 with shipping on the website, kpoprc.com, get your slaps, get like body stick. Like I got a whole bunch of tiny screws for body kits for 1/10 body, you know, wide body kits. Yeah, $10 for 100. It's cheaper than RC Mart, so that's great. And if you end up spending, you know, 20 bones, that'll also get you an entry into the raffle. So just a heads up, there's like multiple ways to try to get one of these cages. We're gonna keep giving them away and try to get them to as many of you dudes as possible, to the fans of Tall Can Tuesday and K-pop RC in general. Yeah, man, I think the files are definitely not available. We're not making them available because Ali and I have had our designs stolen and sold without our permission before, and so we both decided that the files are not going to be available because it's just not going to happen. I mean, there's going to be some people that are definitely going to get the files from me. You know, some close to the community, like the hardcore guys, that we might end up spilling it to some people. That might happen. But it's not going to be like given away to the mass public. That's for sure. It's not going to be like for sale on like you know, STL website or whatever. And plus, it's kind of making it cool and kind of making it hard. You know, thanks a lot, Midnight Jumper. You know, it's kind of cool that it's a very like limited run of things. So like only certain people are going to get it, which I kind of feel like that's cooler. Yeah, that's kind of cooler for sure. But who knows? There's gonna be other projects, and we might end up doing it. Eric, man, hope you're having a good Tuesday, buddy. If you guys are just joining me, welcome to K-pop RC's Tall Can Tuesday. If you guys could smash that thumbs up button, do it. We're gonna be building, or we're gonna be planning. I don't know how far we're gonna get, because you know, I'll talk a little bit about a high grip camera car. First things first, like maybe we should talk about it a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about it. So let me switch this thing over. Camera car. All right, I'm gonna probably turn this down. If you guys haven't checked out, I have a wicked series called Strictly Drifting. This is volume 6, and every volume I release, I'm always trying to kind of step up the shooting and trying to make it more realistic. And realistic by like editing it and like getting the coolest shots. So you can see here, some of these shots are on board. Some of them are like, you know, a camera stuck to the front or the back of another drifter, and it's kind of hard because, you know, there is stabilization on the camera, and the camera does kind of pan a little bit left and right depending on how the car is sliding, which is great. and the stabilization has come a long way in the last 5 or so years. So, you know, we're gonna show you kind of like the ideas that I had to sort of make a camera car in the past, and how they're gonna change today, and what we're gonna do to sort of like get the most ultimate gripped camera car. So this camera car is gonna be chasing, or the drift cars are gonna be chasing the camera, and it's going to be a grip car. It's not going to be sliding at all, and we're going to try to get that camera to swing around in creative ways. But we're gonna look at that in a second. Yeah, let's see here. What's good, RC Addict, man? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. I'm definitely drinking, and cheers to your smoking, man. Delicious beer. Oh God, it's so good. Cheers to beers. Online hobby guy, man, hope you're having a good Tuesday. Let's see, oh man, 420 here too, no kid, yes, buddy. William, man, hope you're having a good, well, you're obviously having a good Tuesday, man, for sure. Yeah, all right, so TJ, we're gonna talk a little bit about a gimbal. Yeah, let's see here. Okay, cool. All right, wicked. So let's see here. All right, so I don't know if you guys have been a long-time follower of K-Pop RC, you'll know that I have been kind of fooling around with ideas for camera cars for a long time. And I had this one built up, and it was pretty sweet. I actually have the gimbal here on my tool bench. Maybe we should look at it for a second. We can see it. Hold on. Let's see here. Oh, I should probably zoom out a little bit. All right, wicked. So let's see here. Boom. All right, wicked. All right, so this is a 3D printed gimbal for like a Hero 4, I think is what it'll fit. I don't know if it fits anything higher than a Hero 4 because they may have changed the size, but that's okay. This is all changeable. You can see this is a 3-axis gimbal. And yeah, so you know, you got your horizontal, you know, your tilt and your pan, and you got your yaw. So you got these 3 brushless motors that control that. And then you've got this amazing open source. This is an open source gimbal controller, which is super cool because gimbal controllers are just what makes everything work. And this thing is not expensive. This is like a $30 brushless gimbal controller. It can take anything from like, I don't know, 4 volts up to 30 volts. So you can pretty much plug a 3S battery just directly into this thing. I've got the pigtails for a 3S battery, but or at least my 3S batteries. But you could also kind of piggyback it onto a 2S battery and it'll work just fine. You program it through USB here. There's like a little USB plug, and it has you know, 3 plugs. You got 3 plugs. You know, obviously for X, Y. You know, like yaw, pan, and tilt. Right. So those motors plug directly into the board. Then also you've got this little pigtail here. This little pigtail actually goes right to your camera, and this is a 3-axis gyro. So this is the I guess what the sensor that senses what's happening to the camera. Super cool how it works. And then also you've got these like little tiny plugs here. You know, you got these little tiny like what are they called? Like breadboard plugs or whatever, and they do some cool stuff. One of the things that's really cool that it can do is you can plug in like a PS2, PS3 joystick, and it'll take analog commands right into here, which is cool. So you can actually influence the pan and the tilt, which is pretty cool. And then also another sick thing about this thing is that it will actually take servo, like pulse, what is it, PWM, pulse width modulation inputs as well. So what's cool is you can actually plug this in to your steering servo can plug in here. So the idea is going to be to plug the steering servo in because I don't want it to stay straight as the car turns, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But this is kind of cool, and I think we should talk about a whole bunch of stuff actually. Damn, we should talk about a whole bunch of stuff. Where's my sketchbook? Oh God, I'm gonna have to get my sketchbook. Hold on, at least you guys won't see butt crack this time. Hold on. Ooh. Oh man. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it, guys. We're freaking doing it. All right. Headphones back on. Let's see what you dudes are saying, actually. Everyone's kind of having other conversations. I love seeing ports rather than having to solder everything. Well, I mean, I had to solder. This thing didn't come soldered, so you kind of have to you have to solder all these things yourself, which is, I mean, I just did it so that, you know, you could plug things in easier or whatever. We should talk a little bit more about that, though. Also, the brushless motors that make this gimbal work, all right? The brushless motors that make this thing work are very specific. These are Trinergy brushless motors specifically. They are specifically for gimbals. And I think the thing that makes them specific to gimbals is right there. You can see the ohm rating. You got 10.5 ohms. These things are really, really high torque and very slow moving gimbals. They can move very slowly and they've got tons of torque. And I think that's what kind of makes them good for this application. If you use this like a quadcopter motor, it just would not work. It would not work. It would probably overheat and it would you would melt the motor or the controller board. They also just use regular servo pigtails, which is kind of weird. Like, this whole thing is kind of weird. This is back when you couldn't get Osmo like gimbals for cameras for cheap and you had to build your own. So I bought a whole bunch of these things just to have. So I've got two different form factors. You can kind of see this one's like more of a pancake size. I think this one is more torquey. So this would be your yaw and this would be your pan and your tilt size right there. So these are sick. They work really freaking well. We should probably, you should probably check out kind of what I'm talking about here. I had made, you know, God, I got to talk about this a little bit. Okay, so here you can see it working, and you can see it counteracting the movements that I'm making. But I have to admit that that this is completely overkill. All right, like 3-axis gimbal on this machine, in this particular application, makes no sense at all. You're adding weight and you're adding extra complexity, and there's absolutely no need. We've got really good stabilization on these cameras, and we don't need pan and tilt. We don't need yaw. We don't need yaw, and we don't need tilt. That's the one thing that we don't need. The car is never gonna have suspension travel to a point where like anything is needed to be like stabilized this way or like this way. Well, like this way, really. The camera itself is going to do that work for us, and it does a better freaking job. To be honest, it really does a better job. So, so we're not going to do it this way. We're not doing it that way. We're just not. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Let's see here. Free the robots, Online Hobby Guy says. Let's see here. Plum Bingo Co. Plumbing Co. Yes, of course. I swear to God, man, maybe I was dropped on my head a couple times. I don't know. I can't of the. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. Yes. Monster Parts. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right now. Let me see. I got to open my book, though. Where is it? Of course. Let me see here. We'll go like this. Zoom out. All right, hold on. The idea book. You know, we got the book of freaking ideas. Hopefully it's here somewhere. I think I made it here. Oh, geezy. Look, the Drift, the Hilux. Zero Flux Hilux before it was a thing. Oh, yeah. Man. Oh, man, maybe I don't have it in here. Maybe I'm crazy. I might be crazy. If not, I'm gonna have to frickin' draw it. Oh, here we go. No. Oh, man. Guys, hang on with me. I swear to God, we got cool stuff happening. Gonna have to frickin' draw it. All right, we're gonna frickin' draw it. All right, it's cool. Oh, no, here it is. Oh, it even says camera car right freaking there. All right. I'm getting a pencil. Man, I'm really not prepared today. Let's see here. All right, so you can see these are the wheels. So you got one wheel here, you got a wheel here, wheel here, wheel here. And then, you know, we've got the brushless motor here, some kind of central position. So this is gonna do not yaw. This is gonna be like rudder or like oh god, pan, tilt, pan. So this is pan. So this is your pan motor. We're gonna have a big kind of arm that comes out, and the camera's gonna sit right here, and the camera's gonna be able to move that way, and it's gonna be able to move that way. All right, so that's all it's gonna do, and it's gonna sit fairly close to the ground. Actually, as close to the ground as possible. That seems to be the best shot. The best shot we get when drifting, and I mean, I can prove that. I can easily prove that here with like one of the first shots. Yeah, like the lower the camera is to the ground, the more epic the shot, hands down. Like, look at this. This looks freaking, look at this. It's got to be the best shot. It's so good. It's so freaking good. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna end up building this giant kind of arm that sticks out the front of the chassis. It's probably gonna look kind of like this. You know, you're gonna have this like arm sticking out, and then the camera's gonna sit here. The lens is gonna be there. This is the motor, so this motor spins right that way and that way. Like, so we're gonna have a counterweight here, maybe like a small counterweight, and it's gonna sit, you know, just in front of the wheels, just so this can kind of miss the wheels as it turns, which is the idea. That's the freaking idea. I think that's the idea. That's what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna still use the same brain. We're still gonna end up using that gimbal brain. And the reason I wanna use that gimbal brain is because I wanna be able to influence the pan. I want to be able to influence the pan. So when I turn into the apex, when I turn into the turn, I want the camera not to stay straight, which is what would happen if it was like stabilizing itself, right? It would counteract the movement. I want it to turn into the turn, and I want it to almost anticipate or even kind of swing into the turn before the car actually makes it to the turn. This is important because the car itself isn't drifting. The car is a high grip car, right? We're talking about this thing as being a high grip car. So let me zoom out a little bit. Here we've got MST. What is this thing? FXXD or something. It's got rubbery tires. It's actually got some of my favorite rims on there. The 52s, Tarmacs, come on, and with the cool ducts, which is pretty sick. Because this is going to be a grip car, it's not going to slide around the corners, right? So when we turn, if a camera's on there, the camera's rigidly mounted, it's just going to follow the front of the car quite sharply. I don't want it to do that. I want that camera to kind of swing, like as the car turns. I want the camera to be here. You know, when it turns left, I want the camera to be there. So I want the camera to like reflect the direction of the steering. You know, and it's going to obviously like still kind of iron out the shakes. It's still going to kind of iron out sort of like the left and right shakes, not the up and down, not the left and right. That can be done internally, and that's sort of rotiforms. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's the idea. That's what I want to do. Yeah, we're probably gonna get into SketchUp a little bit, and we're gonna kind of like plan out how the arm's gonna look, and I think that's cool because like we might end up going with. What is it, with carbon fiber. See, I've got this like carbon fiber tube. If I could maybe make some of that gantry with the carbon fiber tube, it's very strong, very rigid, and very light. And also I don't have to 3D print it. So what would be cool would be to like create sections where these slide into a little screw, like holds it in place. And then that will like, I don't know, I won't have to 3D print everything. I'll just 3D print kind of the linkages on how that's going to work. I think that's the idea. Yeah, servo on the same channel as steering, like, yes, exactly. But it's not a servo. Servos are really jittery. These like brushless gimbal motors, you know, with the brain is just going to, it's just going to be a super smooth move. It's going to move very smooth. There's going to be no jittering. There's going to be nothing. It's going to just like, and it can be fast too, which is kind of great. Hashtag linkage god. Yeah. Yeah, the camera here, the camera we're obviously going to be using because it's awesome. It might end up being the Osmo Action. I'm not sure. Osmo Action is very heavy. This beta, maybe we get my face close enough. Will it focus? I don't know. Yeah, will it focus? No, this thing sucks at focusing. Maybe because I don't actually have the thing on autofocus, do I? Oh my God, I don't. Hold on, I gotta find the button on the back. Ah! Man, how is I still in focus? I don't even know. Oh yeah, you can see it kind of fighting. Yeah, so this is what is it, a 30 gram 4K camera. It also is powered externally, so you got a little plug in the back here. So this thing is gonna be powered by the same power that powers the gimbal and the whole car itself. Like there's only gonna be one battery running the whole camera car, which is the idea. Yeah, silky, silky smooth for certain. Let's see, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, you can kind of see here what my plans were. Oh God. Yeah. So this is kind of like the first setup I had for onboard cameras, is to sort of like throw a magnet on the Lexan, you know, and kind of sandwich two rare earth magnets in between, and then you can kind of put it anywhere on the body, which I think is super cool. Drinking more beer. Yeah, you can see it there on the side of Jay's awesome drifter. These guys have crazy motors in their drift cars. Like the whole team is so good at the track. Those dudes are awesome. Yeah, and then, you know, there's other options. You can kind of see, you know, this is just a big bearing on the top. This is kind of the idea, except it'll be facing the other way, and it'll be limited by a motor. So it should be pretty good. It should be pretty good. I think it'll be pretty good. We're probably gonna get into sort of building this a little bit later. Like we're gonna probably move on to some stuff. I don't even know what I have to move on to. Oh yeah, we can do this or that. We'll do this or that, and then we'll come back to it. And we'll actually start to like sketch up some stuff, and yeah, and we'll see how to mount it. Like this is the chassis I'm gonna use. You know, I got a servo. I mean, I'm probably not going to install the servo on the episode, but this is the servo that I'm using. Actually, in all my drift cars, this is like a really budget servo from Hobby King. It's called a Trackstar, what is it? TSD99X. It's like a $30 Metal Gear servo. It's very fast. It's a shorty. It's like a shorty. And man, I've had no problems with these freaking things. They've been running really, really fast, and I've had no issues. Then again, you know, I mean, I haven't spent $150 on a drift servo, so I really don't know what I'm missing. But man, I've had no issues with these things. So I'm just gonna, and for a grip car, it's not really gonna matter too much. It's not like a gyro is gonna have to kind of keep it in line or whatever. So that's gonna go boom. Right there. I don't know what I did with this linkage here for the steering, so that's going to be a problem, but that's a future me problem. That's a future me problem. I don't have to worry about it right now. Yeah, but it should be pretty sweet. It should be a pretty sweet project. I actually can't wait to fool around with it and like make something, you know, functional and to get me better shots. I mean, I've always done it. You know, this is my gimbal. You can see this gimbal uses the same brain. So remember I was talking about how like this is like a PS3 or PS2 controller analog stick. So that analog stick controls the tilt and pan and tilt. And this thing's all made out of carbon fiber. This thing weighs so much less than a DJI Ronin S. It's like by half. I remember I shot a whole bunch of 5th scale races with this thing, and I would just like hold it like with one hand and like over the track, and it was so easy to do it. Chug cam, come on, man. All right, buddy. Cheers to beers, guys. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Welcome to K-Pop RC's Tall Can Tuesday. Man, if you guys want to win that Hilux cage, super chat me 5 bones. I think somebody did, and then I missed it, and I'm a jerk for not shouting them out. I'm probably going to scroll up in the comments, but first I should chug some beer, because Nash is telling me to hit the chug cam. Cheers to beers. Oh, it's so good. It's so freaking good. It's so freaking good. All right. Oh, wicked. Antonio, man, that's wicked. I hope it is, because it works. It works super well. I have them on all my drifters. I mean, there's going to be a point where I actually really invest in like an expensive drift Rev D style platform with Yokohama electronics and like gyro and some like crazy servos. But then you got to spend like $1,000, and let's be real, I do not have that kind of money right now, so to spend on that anyway. Yes, I mean, what do you mean, like build what, like a camera car, or you mean like a gimbal? Are you talking about this gimbal action? I don't even know if you can still get these kits. You can see how big the motors are. I mean, I could get it and show it to you dudes. I'll get it. Hold on a sec. Oh, the headphone wire is too short. All right. Is it stuck on anything? Kinda? No. All right, I made it back. All right. Let me just put it on the ground, because, like, why not? Get the headphones back on. I don't even know why I really need these. It's not like I'm monitoring my audio that I'm speaking. All right, wicked. So this is the gimbal that I built a long time ago, man. This is before DJI was making gimbals. The only way you could get a gimbal when I built this thing was to buy a Movi. It was called a Movi, and they cost 10 grand. So I was like, forget that. I think I built this thing for under 500 bucks. You can see these are Turnigy, like big brushless Turnigy motors that run all the axes. One of them actually is locked. I think a screw got caught in the magnet, so it's going to be kind of tough to get it to unstick the yaw here. And then you can see the joystick, so the joystick's there, and that would control, you know, your up and down, left and right. If you look at the brain on the back, same brain, man, same brain. And then the battery would sit here, and it was just a 3S LiPo that would sit there. You can see these are my battery leads. Jeez. This thing's just been sitting, or actually hanging on the wall for years now, because I actually have a DJI Ronin that I use for stuff now, but you have to be like, by the power of Grayskull, man, you gotta like have 4 arms of steel to run that thing. It's super heavy. This thing was great, and man, I should probably get this thing going again. It was so awesome when I was working it. Yeah, damn, super cool. I'm so into it. Anyway, I'm gonna put this down on the ground and hope I don't step on it later or spill beer on it later. And you're doing the chug cam. Come on. Hashtag clean dick. Yep. Gimbal King. Yeah, man, that's the secret of your sick. Yeah, I mean, if you guys have watched any of the Canadian 5th scale nationals, it's all over that. All over those. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't know. You know, it's not like they have a very specific, it's like a very specific thing it has to do. And all it's doing is it's like running an algorithm. It's called the PID algorithm. I don't know. It's like predictive. It's like predicting where the next thing's going to happen. So you're going to have to fiddle with the weights of stuff and the values, and you can kind of get it to be really smooth. All of that stuff now with the, you know, DJI gimbals, it all does it for you. It's like a learning algorithm. It'll be like, oh, how heavy is the camera? Oh, this is weird, and then it'll fix itself. Whereas with this thing, it was like, change it by a couple decimal points, and then you got to reprogram it, and then, you know, all of a sudden it would do something weird. It was kind of a bit of a pain, but Yo, man, Rizzy's got his 4th. Can't wait for my 3D. Oh, your first 3D printer. Yes, man. I don't know if you guys have watched the Hilux, the Zero Flux Hilux build. You know, it's my last video that was posted. You know, Ali from Scale Addiction was talking about the printers he uses. And he's been using that Ender 3 Pro for, you know, 5 years now. And it's running really good for him. It's running really well for him. And it's a $200 printer, you know, $240 printer all day. You know, you can get it on Amazon right now. You could build it and you could be 3D printing whatever you want. You could be making whatever you want. And that's pretty sweet. It's like, yeah, it's precise, I guess. There's like a dead stick, like it's like you can program how sensitive it is in the software, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm probably saying a lot. Let's see. Oh, there's another thing I wanted to talk about because I ordered a bunch of stuff. Maybe I'll show you guys that because like we'll put this down for a second. I got my digital calipers. We're gonna measure some stuff later, and we'll make it all cool. But first, I don't know if you guys remember, and I don't know if you guys have seen this because like this is a long time ago as well. But for a long time, I was trying to make I was trying to make my my RC cars have a blow-off valve. So the whole plan was to like, well, the whole plan is to make a blow-off valve. So like, you know, program some kind of microcontroller when you're, you know, if your throttle goes above, you know, 70% and you let off for a second, then the servo would go like 3%, you know, and it would like make a blow-off valve sound. The problem was that it always sounded like a nitrous purge valve. So I'm like trying to figure out a way to make it sound, you know, like psh, to make it sound like an actual blow-off valve. And yeah, I've got some stuff. I got some stuff that I bought, and that's pretty cool. So the first thing I bought that I thought would be really cool, because it's like kind of steampunky or whatever, is this 15 PSI gauge. So I'm going to be building a kind of pressure chamber, and that pressure chamber is going to have this guy sticking out of it, so you're going to actually see the pressure that it builds. And then this beauty, which I wonder, I'm like hoping that this is the piece à la résistance. Is that how you say? This thing, all right. So this thing is a purge valve, and this purge valve, you can set the PSI, right? So I've got it set as low as it can, which I think is probably around 5 PSI. So when this thing sees 5 PSI, this valve with these 4 holes here, the valve actually opens. I believe this is just the tension on a spring. And what's going to happen with this spring is that it the tighter the spring, the harder it is to open the valve. So, you know, if we have it on 10 or whatever, it's going to let air out of these 4 holes. So I'm thinking this might end up, this is basically a frickin' it's a blow-off valve, really. I mean, the thing about blow-off valves is that vacuum pulls the valve open. So vacuum on the other side of the throttle plate, when your throttle plate closes, it creates vacuum. So there's like a vacuum tube that goes to the end of the blow-off valve, and that's what opens the valve, right? So this one is actually being opened by the force of the air. So that in itself might make a different sound. I'm not sure, but it's cool, man. This, and look at the gauge, man. The gauge, yeah, the gauge is pretty great. It's pretty great. Let's see, hold on, let's see what you dudes are saying, because like, I mean, I'm all for ideas, man. You guys got some ideas, then thanks a lot, Sean, man. Hope you're having a good Tuesday, Sean. Let's see here, can't wait to see and potentially hear how this experiment turns out. I mean, there's a video already, so if you guys go, like, dig in my channel history or whatever, you'll find the blow-off valve episode. It's actually a great episode. And I get the, like, I mean, you can see I already have the gear printed at a servo, you know, kind of opening it and closing it. Although the servo isn't as precise as I want it to be, so this gear probably has to be quite a bit larger or at least the pinion gear has to be quite a bit smaller so that, you know, the servo spins more, because the valve opens at a very, very precise spot. It's like very precise, and it has to be super fast. So I don't know. We'll see how it happens. Pressure valve. Yeah, man, for sure. It's pressure valve. Let's see here. Oh, super simple principle for sure. The problem though is, you know, when you're dealing with boost in a car, the turbo is pressurizing this huge chamber of air, right? The piping, the intercooler, all the way to the throttle plate. So you got this big chamber of pressurized air, and then you got this big valve that opens, and all that air comes out at once. It's not like a very small amount of pressure that it's bleeding off. It's just like, it's like it evacuates everything from this giant valve. So, you know, like that's what I need to do. Like this, that's why this isn't working, because this thing here and here, this is like what, 20,000 PSI. I don't know how much PSI is in this tank, but it's too much. So what I need to do is I need to bleed some of this pressure into another pressure vessel, and then from there release that pressure slower than it would from this main pressure tank. If that makes any sense. I've been thinking about it a lot, man. I've been dreaming about it. I've been thinking about it. Noises. Spoolie noised. I mean, I wish it... Yeah. I wish I could make the spool sound of a turbo. Practically. But I've been there already. Couldn't find a one-way bearing small enough. Yes. I see the problem. Antonio, man. Find me a small enough solenoid. I can't find them. I can't find small solenoids. The only solenoids I can find are massive, freaking massive. And yeah, I'm on the hunt, man. I've been on the hunt for a long time. I've been looking like, what's the freaking what's that big freaking textbook size provider? You know, you get these like catalog. Can't remember the name of that catalog that has like everything you could ever want, any tool. I was even looking through there. I couldn't find. What's up, Mile High? I hope you're having a good Tuesday. Yes. All right, wicked. I should drink more beer. Chug cam. It's chug cam time. Cheers to beers, bros. If you're just joining, welcome to K-Pop RC's Tall Can Tuesday. Hope you're having a beer or a smoke with your boy. And hope you're having a good Tuesday, because Tuesdays just suck. They plain suck. So hopefully Tall Can Tuesday is a reprieve from the suckness. Cheers. Bam. All right, wicked. Yeah, man, this freaking episode's going by too fast. I keep like going through everything I want to talk about. Yeah, anyway, this is my favorite part though, because it's gonna be kind of cool to have this whole thing that just the only thing it does is like fake a blow-off valve sound. Like, I don't know why to me that's so funny and awesome at the same time. Drift 6, man. Cheers to beers. In a CO2 cartridge, Antonio, man, a lot, because like this thing fills a bicycle tire, right? So I'm thinking, I don't know, this thing's got to be in 10,000 PSI range, I bet. This thing is it's heavy. Like, it's funny because when you look at one, oh shit, I'm like breaking stuff. Okay, so it's so much that an empty one weighs nothing and a full one is actually quite heavy. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot, like, it's got to be liquid, but it's so under so much pressure that there's like, it doesn't even slosh around. Does this one? Because it's kind of half. I don't know, but it's crazy how heavy this is versus this one. Anyway, it's a lot. It's too much. That's why it sounds like a nitrous purge, because nitrous is under so much pressure, I'm assuming, you know. And then there's no large chamber that opens up through a ball valve or whatever. Oh, I did though. I so did. Forget 24, do 29. 29 incher, man. Like to mountain bike pressures. So like, I don't know, what is that? No, it'll beat a tire. People carry these things because a lot of guys are running tubeless now, and if you break the bead on a tubeless mountain bike tire, the only way to get the bead to pop back in is to give it a bunch of pressure, and these are the only, like, you can't, it's really difficult with a hand pump. Holy shit, okay, all right, so it's not as much as I thought, but it's still a lot. 852 PSI, yes, that's crazy. Pinball solenoid. I guess they're pneumatic, yeah, so they do use air, don't they? But that's still massive. Skate FPV. I still think that's gonna be this big. You know, I'm looking for like, you know, like look at, this is the size of the valve that I'm using right now, right? It's tiny with a servo. I don't know. I mean, there's gotta be something. It's gotta be something. Let's see here. ASCO valves. Man, all right, I'm gonna write it down. Where's my, That's why if you don't have a sketchbook, get a sketchbook, man. You can like draw wiring diagrams and stuff. Draw your ideas and shit. I had this idea to like spin lights around a plant slowly. I don't know why. The things I put in my sketchbook, man. So stupid. Sometimes it's so dumb. Where did I do my pencil? Ha! All right, Deep Boys World, let's do it. ASCO valves, micro valves. All right, wrote it down so I won't forget, because I'll freaking forget, man. Burned those brain cells are long gone. It should have a refillable. I mean, that would be smart. That'd be smart. Amazon have them. Really? I mean, just make sure you figure out the size of them, because when I was looking at them, micro valves were still like the size of like bigger than a tall boy, you know? You know, I couldn't find anything smaller, but to be honest, I mean, I don't remember when I made this episode. It was a long time ago, so maybe I didn't look hard enough. Ah, see, now we're talking, Antonio. Fudge, very good. Getting it back out. Getting the book back out. To write it down. Yeah, no, I think that's a super good idea. Anyway, if anybody wants to know what we're talking about. Yeah, we're talking about making a blow-off valve sound for an RC car and using compressed CO2. Which, to me, would be the coolest, man. Because I don't know what it is about like small mechanical stuff that just like makes me happy inside, but it does. Airsoft, yeah, airsoft. I mean, I wonder like, can you hold the duration open in an airsoft valve for a long period of time as opposed to just a short burst? Does it preload a canister? You know what? I gotta do a whole bunch of research on airsoft and how it works, because I feel like that'll help out. I know. I swear to God, man, this is why this is the coolest community, man. Because like this is why. Are they small, Rudy? They're not that small, and they're also 12 volt, which I guess isn't that bad. I mean, maybe you could run them on less than 12 volts. I wonder. Let's see. Solenoid, right? Solenoid valve. Let's look. Hold on. Let's see here. Share screen. All right, let's look. Yeah, like how big is this thing? I guess it's not that big. But am I gonna get this? Is it gonna sound like NOS Purge? That's another thing. Like, you know, I mean, they look small. They look pretty small. Looks like you can get pretty small ones. All right. No, these are all great ideas. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you, dudes. No, this doesn't have the sizes, so I'm not gonna bother. You can see how big those ones are. Like these are the smallest size that I could find are like these ones. You know, this looks pretty small. Quarter. That actually looks pretty good. Quarter tap. Yeah, that looks pretty good. 12 volt. But I wonder if it would work at like 5 volts or whatever. I mean, or like 8 volts. Maybe you could just, you know, maybe it's like a, but then yeah, I guess you'd have to use a relay or 5 volt relay or something. A nail gun from Lowe's makes a similar sound. It does. These are all great ideas. I should keep writing them down, man. I should keep writing them down. Alrighty. Maybe I should keep it on the page so I don't like screw this up or whatever. I lost my pencil. This is such is my life. All right, so nail gun. Gun NOS purge valve. Well, valve. All right, these are all super. I mean, where were you guys a couple of years ago? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get back to here. Yeah, you can find them for 5 volts. Okay, I will. I'm looking for that. This one that I just shared. This one, that one actually looks the best. If I can find that in 5 volts. Does it have a data sheet on the bottom? Specification. Come on, tell me the size, you son of a... Tell me the size of the thing. I know it's a 1/4 inch, but does it have anything else? No. No, okay, that's fine. I don't know the size of this thing, it won't tell me. Inlet connection, that's fine, but you won't tell me the size of it. I mean, it looks small. I don't know, hard to say, hard to say. That was a hood one? Hood one. Good one. Yes. Just watched the show again. 713, man. Hope you're having a good Tuesday, buddy. Yeah, it's... I mean... Just, it doesn't sound like a blow-off valve. So, I still think you're gonna need a chamber. You're gonna have to fill a chamber. That chamber's gotta have smaller holes so that you can, so the higher pressure of this thing can fill the chamber quickly. And then when this closes, the pressure is slowly released to make a longer, like, psh sound. You need like a long sound. And the NOS purge sound is very short. It's a very short sound. So, I mean, where the trouble of getting a servo to rotate this with fine adjustments is not as good as a solenoid for sure. So the solenoid is the way to go. But we're still gonna have to capture that the compressed air into another chamber, a lower compression chamber that then releases that air slowly. Does that make that makes sense? Or maybe, like, I mean, you know how I have this valve? You know, if we play with this valve and we can get it to flutter, if we can get it to flutter, that would even sound more like a blow-off valve. Because it would be like, you know, like the pigeon sound that you hear with HKS, that telltale HKS blow-off sound or whatever. Hellbilly, man, thanks a lot, buddy. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Thanks for the 20 bones, man. That's crazy. Appreciate you, dude. Let's see here. Right, Monster Parts? I know. That's the Mighty Car Mod sound, for sure. Pneumatic exhaust silencer. I don't know what that is. All right, this is what we're gonna do. What do we search here? Pneumatic exhaust silencer. All right, interesting. What is that? How does that make a sound? What kind of sound does that make? What are these? What does this do? Who am I? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, here we go. What with an adjustable spring. I could see that being what we're talking about. I could see that. Yeah, all right. All right, I gotta write that one down too. Son of a... It was smart. This time I put my pencil. Although I should put my pencil where... Ah, God, guys, it's not... I should be drinking more beer. That's what I should be doing. All right, let's do it here. Pneumatic, exhaust, silencer. Oh wait, what did I do? Why did I do that? I swear to God, guys, this is awful. You guys are watching me write notes. How much fun is that? No, I seriously appreciate the ideas, because like it's very helpful. It's very, very helpful. All right. Chug cam, let's do it. Cheers to beers, bros. If you're just joining, it's funny because I'm going to do it every time. If you're just joining us, welcome to K-Pop RC, Tall Can Tuesday. Every Tuesday we hang out, I drink a bunch of beer, and we talk about ideas and cool stuff that's going to happen on the channel. Let's be real, it might not happen tomorrow, it might not happen next week, but it'll happen, I promise. Cheers to beers. Delicious. Delicious beer. So good. So freaking good. Yo, Mike, what's up, man? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Hope you're enjoying a cold beverage or a nice smoke, whichever one tickles your fancy. Yeah, do it. It's Tuesday. Nothing worse than Tuesday. Hopefully we can make it a little bit brighter. Make these shorts. I don't know what that means. Let's see here. So you need to work on the acoustic sides of it and less on the mechanical side. Correct, yeah. Super Greg, you're right. Yes. I mean, the problem, like, the thing with a mechanical or like a solenoid valve is it uses like an electromagnet that pulls like a plunger away, and then it's on a spring. So once you remove that, electromagnet, it slams shut, which is a much better system than this screw valve. This is like a tiny screw valve. There's a screw, and that's once you unscrew it, it releases a little bit. And so it's kind of hard to predict how this is gonna react when you open the valve. Especially when you're triggering it with like a servo. So yeah, no, I definitely need more help with the acoustic sides of things, but a solenoid would be much better than this setup. Like much better, hands down, because I could hold that valve open for as long as I want. I could shut it close within a fraction of a second, and all that would take is just to cut voltage instead of like sending pulse width modulated voltage signal to a servo, which then that servo will have to through torque and slop close this valve, and then also to keep it tight. The end point might shift. Like, servos are just notoriously crappy. So, beer is good. Totally. Bozo horn. I mean, it'd be fun to do something silly with it later as well, which would be funny. Let's see here. You could use a refillable lighter parts as a secondary chamber. True. No, I think I'm just gonna like, I'll probably end up 3D printing it. It might explode, trying it out, but like I'm pretty sure I can get it to hold 5 PSI. And I'm also thinking that like that chamber's gonna have really small holes in it, so it will always be bleeding pressure anyway. It's just anything over 5 PSI will be taken care of by this pressure valve. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Shut the valve, still open. Oh. How did you... Is my mic that good? I can't hear it is because I got my headphones on, bros. And the only reason I have these headphones on is when I play stuff through the player. I don't actually really need these headphones on right now, unless I'm playing things that I gotta yeah, I could not hear that. That's pretty good. Still open. Close the valve. Shut it off. $1. No, I mean, I already... It's more than $1, sons of bitches, but I'm gonna get... Yeah. You know what that means. Chug cam. Chug cam. Cheers to beers, bros. gonna finish this beer. Start another one. Why not? And the next beer we've got is, of course, one of my faves, Stiegl. You can, it's actually, I put the logo on the sticker sheet, on one of the Drift sticker sheets on kpoprc.com if you want to get sticker sheets for your Drift project or whatever. You can get a Stiegl one. Kind of a sick logo, if you ask me. But anyway, I'm going to drink some beer. Delicious, delicious, delicious beer. So good. So good. Nice. Oh no, Mike, man, you gotta, dude, man, it might be time to throw the girl away. I don't know. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. She's probably great. Damn, what are you gonna get though? What are you gonna get? Yeah. All right, Antonio, I'm doing it. I have a fan going so I can hear it. I couldn't hear it, man. I couldn't hear it. Plus, there's an air conditioner thing. Like, I can hear a whole but this mic, man, I guess it's just picking up whatever. I don't even know. The software I use to make 3D parts is SketchUp. It's kind of crappy. I mean, it's not crappy. It's you know, it's free and it works. It's called SketchUp Make. You can download it from sketchup.com. But I've been kind of looking a lot at Blender. So there's another free 3D software that a lot of people use. They use it for animation, like 3D animation mostly, but it does do everything else. So why not? I mean, it's free. It's called Blender. It's quite amazing. And yeah, so I recommend if you're learning a new software right from the bat, I would just go straight to Blender. That's what I would do. All right, now cheers to beers. Slade, man, hope you're having a good Tuesday, buddy. Dude, yeah. Clench Fury is back. All right, man. All right, I'm on it. I'm drinking some more beer. Juice. I got another 2 beers in there, so it should be okay. Free works for me. Sean's using FreeWorks. I want to print 3D JDM Fender mirrors. Yeah, man, do it up. Do it up. I mean, there's so many programs out there that do what you need them to do, so it really just depends on what you know. Damn it, man. K-swap? If I had a garage, I don't know. I mean, I kind of want a K-swap. And I really wanted, I don't know, I want a Honda Element, but with a K motor, but just they come with K motors, I guess, the newer ones. And then turbo it, man. How awesome would that be? They're so ugly, and it'd be so awesome to have a turbo one. Anyways, let's see here. I found an add-on for Blender to import your SketchUp files into Blender. Wow, we haven't gotten it to work yet. That's fine. Let me know though, DJ, you know, Apothecary, man, when you figure it out, you freaking let me know. Although, you know what you can do? You can export STL out of SketchUp and you can bring it into Blender. You can do OBJs, but you need a plugin for SketchUp to do that. You can do that. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Antonio, man, use what you know, man. Like, I mean, if I could find like, I don't know. It just depends. You know, you do something for so long, you start getting good at it, and then you start to feel like you can just do whatever you want in the program, and then it's kind of hard to switch out of it, you know? Right? Monster parts, right? Damn, that's so awesome. A tank you can fill manually. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm with you guys on the refillable tank, because these stupid frickin' canisters are not cheap. I don't know. I guess it's the culinary market and the mountain bike market have made these things not that cheap, and they're not the same ones that Airsoft uses because they're threaded. So you can see there's like a thread on the end of them, and I think the Airsoft ones are just cartridged, so they just like you slide them in and they don't need any threads. That's a whole other market, I'm assuming, maybe even more expensive. I don't know. Okay, yes, dude, I totally am. Who is this? Is it Kurt? No? Who is this? Anyway, yeah, I'm probably gonna go tomorrow. I just have to go to the frickin' dentist tomorrow, and it just depends and it's been a while since I've been to the dentist, so just kind of depends on how that's gonna go. And then I'm gonna go drifting, because man, drifting last week was so awesome, because I added a little bit more weight on the back of the car, and it's driving so awesome. Right? I'm telling you, Element Turbo, like not even slammed or anything, just like Element is a piece. I mean, I guess. I bet you it is. I'm not, I don't know. I just want kind of like an SUV-like thing that's more utilitarian than the super slammed Subaru. Yeah! Okay, let's see here. What is still using Fusion 360? Sweet. SketchUp. Yeah, they work. Cold IPA, Sean, man. It's the best. Fiero. Oh man, I took a picture. I'll post it on Instagram. Somebody had a really clean Fiero in my neighborhood, and I was like, the dudes on Tall Can Tuesday will love this Fiero. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Propane I use in Airsoft. Super simple to use. I mean, as long as it doesn't make my RC car explode. All right, let's see here. What is it? 8 scale off-road. Mike, I mean, I would get the Baja Ray, the low C Baja Ray 4-wheel drive short course truck. That thing's pretty sweet. And then I don't know why I love the short course trucks. It's a bit larger than 10 scale, so I would say it's about 8 scale. I'd say it's like about 8 scale. It's quite a sweet truck. I would go with that one because it's cool. But I mean, this is all opinion based, so you're gonna have to do your own research for that for sure. Yes, Kurt, man, hope you're having a good Tuesday, buddy. Yeah, I got, wait, do I even have it here to show you? I got that motor protector for you with the fan, if you still want it. Tooth check, dude, man, sucks. I hate the dentist, man. Dentists are the worst. Oh, man. Yeah, I know, lockdown, it's fucking tough. Well, you'd probably have to remove all the wiring out of that Fiero. I guess you'd have to go to standalone anyway to control the motor, but isn't the wiring the worst on those? I don't know. Yeah, man, I don't know, I'll be there. It's gonna end up being late. Like I could, if I do end up going drifting, it's gonna be like later. Anyway, I'm like ruining everything. Let's see here. The dental is kind these days. No, I know, it's true. It's true. Last time I was there, man, I had like somebody ratcheting a freaking metal screw into my skull. Like, bad news, man. So, you know how it works. But yeah, no, at least I'm fortunate enough to be able to go or whatever, so it's fine. Let's see here. My all-time favorite team associated, Monster GT. But if you're not into Nitro, that's another story. Yeah. I don't know, is he saying like 8 scale buggy? 8 scale buggy? I don't know. I've been so out of the buggy game. Like I got a Losi 8-1, late 8E1. It's like the first one. The freaking bolts are still Imperial. Weird. Let's see here. Oil pan. Doesn't hold enough oil. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's so many other cars I'd buy. No, Monster Parts. Dental is not free. Neither are drugs. So, like, you're still kind of screwed a little bit. You're not that screwed. Coming from a dude whose dad had a quadruple bypass and didn't pay a penny. Anyways, all right, Wicked. Let's do stuff. What are we doing here? We're like talking about the freaking blow-off valves. Let's do this or that. Let's do this or that, dudes. Rendering required files. Okay, hold on a second. This or that. That's right. This episode of This or That. We check out some cool stuff. Let's turn this off though for a second. Yes, of course. So this is a new segment on K-pop RC where we just like compare stuff and we pick whether you'd like this or that. But I kind of did it a little differently because I'm like running out of things that I think you dudes would be interested in. So I was just looking at like tube chassis because I thought they were cool. And like, of course, the first thing I look at is this like 70s ugly monstrosity, like Rat Fink style buggy thing, which I thought was kind of cool, but like, I mean, maybe it was a bad thing to start with. It's kind of funny or whatever. I hope these are in order. This thing is pretty sick. I don't know what it is because I don't know if I put these in order, so that sucks. But I mean, this kind of gives you like a cool idea of how cages work and the tube chassis and how it sort of reinforces everything. It's always got a cross in the back here. It's kind of cool. And we're gonna keep moving because like this thing is sick. So this is a 4-rotor Volvo, I think it's a Volvo. We'll find out because like I'll find the other photos a little later. I don't know, but it's sick. Look at this thing. Anyway, you can see it's full tube chassis or like box frame chassis or whatever. Anyway, there's a company that actually makes these things. These are based on like I think this is like a Civic. I mean, obviously it is because it's looks like a B16A in there, like an NA B16A with a 4-to-1 header, which I'm assuming is like quite top end. Like, why would you do that? You go 4 to 2-to-1, you get a better freaking torque curve, no? I don't know. There was some dude in the States that tried to copy this and ended up dying because like he didn't use the right pipes and he like totally rotary energy pickup. Yes, okay, that is the pickup. Okay, yes. All right, yeah, there's better pictures coming for that one, and it's super awesome. Oh, it's an RSX. Wait, hold on, it can't be an RSX, man. That's not a K motor, that's a B16A, man. I know what a B16A looks like. I mean, it might be a B20 Frankenstein with a B16A head on it, but it is definitely not an Acura RSX. Only because why would you downgrade from a K motor and like from a K24 to a B16A? It's like a 10-year-old technology downgrade. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure this is a Civic. This looks like some kind of Civic. I'm thinking. B20. Okay, so it's a B20. But it's got VTEC head, man, so I bet you... Right? B20s didn't come VTEC. It wouldn't have like a red valve cover like that, would it? I mean, it's hard to say from here. I can't really tell. Anyway, this one looks sick too. I just thought it was cool because like the tires and the freaking orange rims, just pure cage, full cage. And those freaking lights over here are pretty sick too. Like everything about this is cool. I mean, unless you crashed it, which would be pretty good. Maybe because there was a few of them, Antonio. There was a few of them that they made. So maybe that one. I mean, it's not a K. Like I mean, RS6 came with a K motor. This thing is so sick. Oh man, I freaking love. Look at this cage too. This cage is just like incredible. I love this car. This is the sickest. Oh, it's some kind of LM freaking car. I don't know, Grand Touring or whatever. I'm not sure. I totally ruined this or that because I didn't organize these things properly. If you go online, you can actually find these plans for tube chassis, and they can really help, like, kind of inform your decisions when you're making your scale tube chassis for your drift cars. So, you know, I don't know. Like, I mean, you can look at this one. I think it's a pro chassis, so it looks like a drag car of some kind, but like it kind of can inform how, you know, how the cross beams go, and it's definitely a drag car. You can see that like funny car hoop right there. But it's super cool because it gives you definitely gives you ideas or whatever. Yeah, and then this is another drag car one, but it was just cool to see how it's made, you know, like how all the decisions and how they're informed, you know. It looks super great. Sick. Online hobby guy, man. That's awesome. A replica Cobra. That's super cool. Oh, you have me on 2 TVs eating pizza? Jumping, man. I'm jealous, man. I want some pizza. I want some pizza. Oh, this thing is super sick. Okay, so this is like a BMW, and like it's so race that everything, all the body panels are so modular. I'm assuming they're like Lexan. I don't even think they're steel. And like I really like it. I was, you know, if I didn't do the Zero Flux Hilux, I was gonna do this one, and because this is sick. Like this looks so awesome. Here you can kind of see how awesome. Like how awesome is that? I don't know why I like love these like half-built race cars, you know, with like just like the hood open and the doors off, and like you can see everything. It just looks so good. Pizza. You know what? I'll settle for some beer though. Oh, delicious. Oh no. That sucks, man. I'm a heavy guy, man. That's rough. I hope you guys are all right. I hope everybody's all right. This is not a smart car. Ah, thanks a lot, Jumpin' Picks. Appreciate you, dude. And drink a beer. Cheers to beers. All right, we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep moving. Yeah, here's the back of that freaking awesomeness. How sick is that? I freaking love this car, man. It's just like, it's so sick. E36, I think. I'm not sure. This one is sick too. Hold on, let me just kind of, so you can kind of see it. I'm not sure what it is, because of course I was a dummy and I didn't freaking write it down and I didn't put it in order, so I can't even figure out. Great. But yeah, here you can see another awesome sort of like idea on how the cages should be. And it's a great resource to like, for ideas or whatever. I'm assuming here it is in cage form. Maybe. Check out the cantilever suspension, or maybe that's not cantilever, because that's going to a sway bar, so that's a sway bar there. Oh no, it is. So the shocks, I'm assuming, would go that way? That way, maybe? You can see the shock would mount here to this eyelet, or something. God knows where it would go, whether it would go to the center or not. But this looks expensive. It does look really expensive. Swiss Vapor Man, hope you're having a good Tuesday. Let's see here. They hit the car parked. Worst. Okay, well, I mean the worst, but not the worst. Like, thank God, and you know, no one's hurt. Looks like a Revo, a little bit, right? It's got the cantilever style. I mean, a little bit. I mean, if a Revo looked like that, I'd probably have a Revo. Here's another wicked tube chassis. Like everything about it is tube. It's so cool. One day, I swear to God, one day I'm just gonna do a fully tube chassis. I think this is a BMW. So I think this is a BMW M1. I mean, nothing about it is a BMW M1 except for like the shape of the fiberglass. But yeah, called it. I mean, I did download these, so I guess I shouldn't say I called it. But how sick is that, man? What? Cheers to beers, bros. Come on. This is so awesome. Oh, Steve, what's up, man? Steve. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah, all right, we're gonna keep moving. Keep moving. I don't know, did this guy like 3D print this car? I'm not sure. But the shape looks pretty cool, and the cage looks pretty sick. Just more like images to drool over. Come on, like, so sick. So there's, I mean, I have more photos of this. I'm hoping the next photo has to do with it, but it's a Volvo. And I think, yeah, this is still the Volvo. This Volvo, we'll get back to it, but the Volvo is like a rotary Volvo as well, I think. And then I think this is a Renault or a Peugeot, not sure, but it's like a rally car that somebody was building in their garage. And look at the sick rims, man. Look at the sick rims. So sick. Look at how big the rear diff is. Either the car is super small or that diff is massive. Anyway, I just saw a whole bunch of photos and I was like, I'm gonna drool over these things and we should look at them. But like, look how sick is this? Like, why don't RC companies make RC cars like this? Is it because it costs too much to tool the injection molds to make this happen? Or is it just because it's like way cheaper just to make a flat pan, throw a bunch of stuff on it, and then Lexan something over top? I'm not sure, but man, people should make stuff like this. You know? Yeah. Let's see here. Dang, man. Someone's going. Oh, nice. It was Delta. Lancia Delta. Nice. All right, I'm going to keep moving. Yeah, all right. So maybe it was this one, because this is a Lancia right here, right? Pretty sure. And a gorgeous one, man. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm such a sucker for these massive over fenders, like these massive fender flares that are just, like, insane. And like this, oh man, I would sell my left nut for a freaking Lancia. I wonder if it's just like I wonder how it would drive in the thing up. It would just like be so uncomfortable, but so awesome at the same time. But yeah, I know I'm like, Slade, I'm thinking about it, but like injection mold, you know, it's hard. I'll make them for you dudes to watch, but like it can't be. I won't even be able to sell them. Right? Besenberry, right? How awesome is this thing? It's so sick. So this or that, Besenberry is saying this one. Yeah, just so nice, man. So sick. And then the like white cage, like I'm assuming this is just being finished because like you can see the wiring. You can see the wiring being done. And like all of the fixtures are being installed. So I'm assuming this is like basically almost ready to go. Oh, and there you go. And there it is from the side. Even the wing, like the wing placement is sick. I love the quotation freaking on the side. Yeah, these freaking, I'm telling you, these I'm assuming Swedes. I don't know. Freaking have the coolest stuff. Or is it the Germans? I'm not sure. Yeah, see, it's just a pure sucker, man. Nobody does this, eh? Like we would do these wide bodies on the drift cars, and like nobody like cuts these like perfect vents. Hold on, I'm gonna get my mouse over there because I'm like realizing you guys can't see me caress the photo. But yeah, there's like these holes here that are super sick. Look, this is like boxed out, you know. I'm assuming it's ducting for the brakes, and they got this like weird wing thing here that's just like added on. Man, nobody does this. Well, maybe some people do it with RC, but I haven't seen a lot. But man, that looks sick. All right, Clench Fury, I'm on it. Cheers to beers. I mean, maybe. I'm pretty sure like a Golf R, you know? So good. So freaking good. Another hot hatch Group B style, you know, massively tube chassis. Like, look how much tube. Like, it's got to be a rally car, because, like, why would you need this much support? Like, I don't know. 100% tube. It's so awesome. Oh, yeah, this thing. Okay, this thing is so awesome. I was showing this to Nash earlier. And this rotary beast. Like, look at it. And it's funny because it's got that. The F1, like, the F1 wing on it is so sick. And the massive, like, slicks on this thing are just like, they bring me so much joy. Like this, I don't know what it is about this freaking thing that brings me so much goddamn joy. Like, this is the sickest thing I've ever seen. Like, people, like, why aren't we building RC cars like this, man? Like, why not? Right? It's so good. It's so good. Wait, there's more. I think there's more. Yeah, there's more. All right, let's see here. Just gonna zoom in a bit. Yeah, so you can see there's like a, was it a three rotor rotary on the back there. It just looks, it's total. I think the reason I think it's real is because I have so many photos of it. So, and it's like partially built. Like, I feel like nobody in their right mind would do a rendering with it half complete. You know, you can see there, I don't know what transmission that is. I'm assuming it's the one they use for rear mid-engine cars. So, I don't know, Pantera probably uses the same one. You guys can let me know in the comments below, because like I'm talking on my ass. But it's all tube, you can see. And I don't think these are renders. Because it would be a finished car before it was a render. Maybe that F1 wing might have been a addition, like a rendered addition, but I don't think so. Look, you can see all the tube. I don't know how like proper this is though, because you know we were looking at those rally cars, and like they seem to be way more densely populated with pipe and tube. So I wonder. Oh yeah, it's real. Like, come on. Yeah, you can see here the rotary there. You can see all the. Oh, okay. I guess because it was half done, it was just a rolling stock or whatever. It was like rolling. You can see the cab on top. Yeah, super sick. Here, hold on. We'll do this just so you guys can see what's up. All the tube. Does it turn? I don't know if it turns yet, man. Maybe it never made it past these photos. I'm not sure. Oh, it's a 95 Porsche transaxle. Sick. All right, Sean knows. Sean knows. I'm assuming that's what a lot of people use. Right? Holy. Like, it's so sick. The first pic looked rendered. I know, man. But totally, hell yeah. I'm like so into it. I'm so into it. Here you can kind of see. I guess I'm going back in time, right? So it looks like this is like less and less built. But like, look at the look at the hubs, the front hubs. Like, this is some kind of, like, what would those be? Like indie hubs? Like, where did this guy get all of these components? You can see the cantilevered suspension, you know, like this all looks machined out of aluminum. I mean, it's hard to say with a really low-res photo, but it's, I don't know. Looks like this dude knows what he's doing, I guess. Let's look at the back hubs for a second. Yeah, it looks like a real deal, man. Look at that. He doesn't have the shocks in, he's just got pipes to hold everything up. God damn it. That's the coolest. Yeah, I mean, man. Anyway, keep moving. This thing is sick. I mean, anything with like rims that's just like a tube chassis looks pretty sweet. Kind of hard to say what car it is though. I mean, it looks like a turbo engine, maybe based on like a S13 chassis. Not 100% sure. Right? Yeah, most likely for sure. Billet adjustable hubs. Yeah, totally. Yeah, shark cart, man, for sure, man. You're gonna poop your pants. Oh, this one. Okay, hopefully this is in sequential order because this is super cool. I just kind of like really love how the door bars don't come together. You know, I love this, like, all the cross pieces. This is just like, this is what dreams are made of. Yes, okay, yes. So this is it. So it's a Peugeot. Not really sure what it is. It's like, I guess, late 80s, early 90s. You can see they cut out, you know, they cut the unibody out basically, and he's got all this like fiberglass to make it like I guess like a Group B rally car. But man, like the amount of work that went into this thing is just like insane. You can see them starting kind of the you know, the pipe work, and it's cool because he kind of welded it all on this like steel gantry, so like he had to obviously cut this thing off of the support, but it's just kind of neat seeing it kind of build up from there. Yeah, super cool. 205 GTI M14, man, like everybody's like an encyclopedia. 206 jump in saying it was definitely, it could have been Miata based. There's a turbo there though, but yeah. Super scale trickery, totally. Jason, man, I'm with you. Totally with you. Yeah, here you can see kind of the cage. It's such a small car. It's so cool, man. The Group B cars are so cool because they're so tiny. You see with the pedal assembly. It's so cool, man. This is the stuff that brings me so much freaking joy. I love this stuff. This is my favorite stuff, man. Anyway, that was it for that section of this or that. The next one we go into wheels, because like wheels, I mean, I don't know, I'm like running out of ideas of what to do for this or that. So I mean, if you guys have ideas for this or that, come join me on Facebook, you know, K-Pop RC on Facebook. Come join us there, and let me know if you got any ideas for next week. I don't know why my computer sometimes squishes the fudge out of this. I don't know why. Come on, Volk Rays. Of course, Volk Rays are the best. And we got a bunch of old school rims. I mean, we just looked at these ones, the 52s. I want to call them Tarmacs, but they're not. Somebody just mentioned them because I actually have them. I have them on here. Bam. So sick. I love how they make them for RC. What's up, Mike Howell, man? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Yeah, 52's got some cool rims, man. I thought they were cool. And then, of course, like, I don't know why I'm a big sucker for super widened Steelies, but widened Steelies are the coolest thing ever. Maybe because, like, I don't know, when I grew up in the 90s, so we were, like, you know, we were modifying, like, Corrados and, like, you know, EK Civics and stuff and CRXs and whatever. And then, you know, you got the Corrado Steelies right here. The freaking winter tires for the Corrado. What do they call them? D's? I can't remember what they call them. There's a nickname for them. Yeah, and like Steelies, man. I don't know what it is. This kind of looks like a cow to me. I don't know why it looks like a cow, but it looks like a cow. But sick, man. I mean, I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'll take it back. The front is sick, but no. I like the Steelies. Let's just keep it at that. The Steelies are cool. Yes, wide ass Steelies, man. Not the V-dub. Damn, not the V-dub. No, I never had a V-dub, dude. I was like a Honda kid for most of my teens, anyway. Because that's what we modified for a long time. I see the cow. Slade sees the cow. Of course, and then here you go. You know, early '90s Mugen rims. These things were sick at the time. Super hard to find now. I believe more Mugen rims. These ones are super sick. Like, I would run these now. These are so awesome. Oh, so awesome. So awesome. Let's see here. 2 broke for BBS. Yeah, but you can get reps, no? I mean, you know, I don't know. More Mugen. I believe these are Mugen. I think they are. Yes, and then CF48s. But Gear Guy recreated these, and he might send me the files. Not that I could print them, because like I don't have a resin printer. But these are so sick. They're just so sick for the time period, you know. 1987, 1988. No, 1987, 1986, 1987. Yeah, and then these are hilarious. The waffle. I just saw these. I was like, I gotta put them in just for fun. TE37s, yeah. First I got money wheel. They're nice too, man. Yeah, totally. Yes, dude, you gotta render some teddy bear rims, man, for sure. Those things are awesome. I think I have them in here. These are pretty cool. They kind of look like Corvette rims, but I don't know what they are, but they're pretty sick. And then I saw these. Okay, so forget teddy bear rims. Look at these. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Would I put them on my RC car? Probably. Would I put them on my real car? No. 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 These are sick too. I don't know why I'm a big sucker for old school rims. I just freaking love them. And then going into the rally rims. Just so awesome. So awesome. 52s. I love these things. I love them, especially with the text. Everything about these these disc rims. Man, I don't know what's with me. But they look so good. Wait, what did I just do? I just ruined everything. Did I just ruin everything? No. Oh, yes. Of course. Come on, Gear Guy. You gotta make some penis rims, man. Cause it's hilarious. All right, I'm gonna drink more beer. All Rotiforms, yes. Yeah. Salad shooter fever. Weenie rims. Yeah. Yeah, no, these are straight up penis rims. Okay, here we go. Monster parts, man. This is what we're talking about. I mean, I wonder how many of these they sold. Probably a lot. Probably a lot. But if you haven't seen these things before, freaking hilarious, man. Yes. Yes, Mike Howell, man. I'm with you, buddy. Cock and balls, man. You gotta, you know, why not? It's the tool, you know. Got the tool going. You know, you got the cock and balls. Stroke your cock and balls for mama. All right. These were really funny, too. I just, this is funny. You know, donut rims, whatever. It's funny. And then I kind of went into, so I kind of like, when I was looking for images, I was like, oh man, I started looking at like resto mods, and I started looking at like old body styles with like new rims. And yeah, I fell into a Google hole, a straight up Google hole of awesomeness. And I mean, how sick is that? This is actually built by a friend of mine from high school. This is his like drift charger. It's bagged. It's super cool. I think I have more photos of it coming up. But this thing is totally ground up restoration. It's such a sick car. This one I was like, this is kind of when it goes bad. Like, I mean, I guess maybe not though. I don't know. Like, I guess it's kind of growing on me a little bit. I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me, what do you guys think about this? Come on. What do you think about this? Should it be lower? I don't know. That's what I'm talking about. 69 Camaro defeat car. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Calamaro, no way. I want an old Charger and resto mod it. I mean, doesn't anybody? Totally. That's sick. It's a polar opposite of Bumblebee, right? Oh, man. All right, so you guys are all into it. On the Charger and the Camaro, thumbs down. All right, Slade's likes the purity of it. Yeah, the purity of it. Rear wheels too wide, right? Too wide. Okay, yeah. So the stance is a bit weird, right? It's a bit weird. I don't know what it is about it. Something about this just doesn't look right, but it's still sick. I don't know. Maybe growing on me, man. Might be growing on me. John, man, what's up, dude? Hope you're having a good Tuesday, John. Front tucked. Yeah, there's just some weird kind of sus. Oh, wicked. Game over, man. That's sick. Nope. All right, man. Yeah, I know. And then, of course, I had to switch it over to the Datsuns, man. The Datsun. You know, whatever. So sick. I don't know what it is about these things that just like, especially when they're like done up. Look at this freaking thing, man. I saw this thing and I was like, this is the sickest car I've seen in a while. Like Roadster. Have no idea what the hell it is, because like I'm just, the ignorance is just pouring through my veins right now, but it looks so sick. Right? Okay, I'll go back to the 240 for a second. Right? I got more coming, Monster Parts. They're pretty sick. But I don't know what this is. I don't know. Is it 180? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Oh, wicked. No worries, man. All good, dude. Yeah, here we go. All right, with the Hoosiers. Hoosiers? Those are Hoosiers, right? I'm so bad with names. All right. That thing's pretty sick too, man. I don't know. I'm a big sucker for the freaking rear view mirrors on the fenders. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. Also, the freaking, like, the whale tail, the little tail. Maybe not whale tail, the little kick-up tail. So sick. Here's another wicked one. Hold on. I'm in the way. So, like, I should probably get out of the way. That's another sick one. Look at the cage. You can see the cage. Cage is color matched to the body. Dude, sick. Volk rims, Volks. Here's an... What is this freaking thing? Fair Lady? Is it Fair Lady? Is this a Nissan? I don't know. Maybe you guys... Does anybody know what the car this is? I'm going to wait in the comments because I know you guys are like a little bit behind me right now. So when you guys comment, it's like a solid minute. 2020 Miata. I don't know. Right? Oh man, hold on, Monster Parts, I'm going back. Right? It's so sick. It's so sick. It's so sick. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but it's cool. And I like it. I mean, it would be a cool cruiser. Of course, I think we're still on This is Datsun. I think this is a Datsun. I thought it was sick because I bet you there's something mean under the hood because it's got these two freaking cold air intakes. You can see the intercooler in the front, which is super sick. And yeah. Oh, resto modded Fair Lady. Okay, wicked. Okay, so it is a Fair Lady. Sick. Look at this thing. God, 510. Yes, Datsun 510. Yeah. Gear Guy, man. What's up, buddy? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Yeah, man, I love these. And I think you can get Lexan bodies to, like, make one. Look at... God. You know, I'd want one. I want one. I'd do it. Whatever. I'd freaking do it. I'd do it. And then I went Pantera. I don't know why I went Pantera. Maybe I just don't know enough about, like, maybe I shouldn't call myself a car guy. Because, like, man, I don't know. I don't know much. But another resto mod, Pantera. De Tomaso Pantera. But it's cool. I don't know. I think it's cool. I mean, maybe I wouldn't do that color, but that looks pretty sick. Pretty sick. Oh, Gear Guy's working on wheels. Dude, man, I got some, so we're going to talk about your stuff on SAS a little bit later. That badge is sus. Oh, I see the badge. I mean, it just says R. Is it? But it's the same font as GTR, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit sus. Like, what is that? Is that a freaking butterfly on the? Like, is it half of a butterfly or I don't know? Yeah, I do. I love the Panteras as well. They are super sick. Even like, I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe because they kind of like bring back that like 80s vibe that's so sick. I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. I would have this over a Lamborghini Countach any day of the week. That's for sure. I don't know. The color choice is a bit weird, but it's cool. I don't know if I'd buy it, but it's still cool. Mad respect. Mad respect. Ring Brothers built Pantera. Okay, cool. Maybe it had a GTR engine. Yeah, that's true. I mean, lots of room for activities in these things, for sure. Yeah, totally. Here's another one that I think is super sick. Here, let me move it so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because like I'm in the way again. Sick. I don't know. I mean, I'm into it. I'm totally into it. And then this freaking Ferrari. I don't know why I picked this one to show you dudes, but it looks pretty sick to me. Yeah, it's pretty sick. I mean, you gotta have a bunch of cash to bag one of these freaking things. But, oh, it's the BR. Oh, okay, it's the BR, the Ring Brothers logo. Gear Guy, man. All right, wicked. Where are the Fieros? Dude, the Fieros. I don't know. Slade next week. Next week we'll do Fieros. Just for you, buddy. For sure. Anyway, that was this week's This or That. That's right. Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? So if you guys have ideas for this or that, yeah, join us on Facebook, on the Facebook group, KPOP RC. And yeah, man, let me know what you guys want to look at or discuss next week, and we'll do it. We'll freaking do it. Yeah. I don't know what we should do. I don't know, like it's 11:15, so should I jump on SAS? And then we'll like, I don't know how drunk I'm gonna, if I get too drunk, I don't know if I can do camera car stuff. But maybe I can. I think I can. Let's see here. Totally counts. Besenberry totally counts. That's pretty sweet. Oh man, should I drink more beer? I guess I should drink more beer. After you shotgun a beer? After I shotgun a beer. So SAS after I shotgun? I'm not gonna shotgun a beer because tall cans like this is like not happening. I'm gonna This is where I like live, bro. This is where I like live. I'm gonna get beer all over. It's gonna smell like vomit and broken dreams in here if I shotgun a beer. I mean, the 43 dudes watching right now, people are gonna lose a bunch of respect. No? Everyone's like, shotgun. Shot can. Online Hobby Guy says shotgun. Oh man, only 7 people like the video? Dude, it's 45 you dudes watching. If you guys could thumbs up the video, just do it. Like, help a brother out. You know, it's not like I'm not asking you guys to join the raffle or anything, but if you do want to join the raffle, 5 bones. 5 bones gets you, let's see here. Let me get it here. Oh, the front's not on it. The front's not on it. I was shooting episode stuff, so. But yeah, if you, if you super chat me 5 bones, you get entered in to win one of the cages from the Drift Hilux build, and you get the front as well, the whole front end. Do it or whatever, or just thumbs up the damn video. If you could thumbs up the video, that would be like huge. That would help a brother out. Let's see here. Nice, thanks a lot. Oh right, Nash is saying, where'd you get your t-shirt? Also, if you go to kpoprc.com, you can buy one of these t-shirts if you're into it. I don't know if you want to let people know that you like RC or whatever. But there's a bunch of t-shirts on the website as well. And then also there's a whole bunch of 3D printed awesomeness and a bunch of slaps for your scale as Shiza rides, man. You could get a bunch of slaps, and you know, if you spend $20 with shipping on the web page, you'll also be entered to win this freaking raffle. So super awesome. Thanks a lot, John, man. I really appreciate you, dude. Let's see here. Oh no, my finger looks like I entered the raffle again. Antonio, man, you that's fine, man. You can. Like, I mean, you can win again. It's all good. All good. I mean, the one that you're building looks so sweet. Much better than the one I'm building, so. K-pop market, I mean, you know, nice one. Nash is killing it. Coupon code DickWheels. Unfortunately, no. But, you know, Drift Sticks, man, if I do ever do a coupon code, it's gonna be DickWheels. All right, it'll be DickWheels, just for you, buddy. All right, Nash, I'm on it for the beer. Ooh, Toyota MR2, Sweet D says for next week. Yeah, man. All right, dude, I will. Toyota MR2's for certain. Yes, it does, Slade. It definitely does. It's tough because I don't take care of the back end for the shirt sales, so it's a bit tough for me to like figure out who bought what. But yes, it does. I'll figure it out. Somehow I'll figure it out. Let's see here. What are you saying? How do I get up with you on the raffle to win? Clench Fury, man. There's a PayPal link in the description if you want to use PayPal, or you can just super chat me 5 bones. That works too. And then, you know, that's how I keep track of who entered, and, you know, we'll do the raffle. Probably not next week, but the week after we'll do another raffle. And, yeah, and there's a bunch of people that bought stickers that will also be, you know, included in that. And, yeah, you know, Slade, you'll be entered as well because you bought a shirt. So we'll definitely get you entered for sure. All right, wait, let's, what are we doing, man? SAS? Should we do SAS? I think we should do SAS. What time is it? 11:19. Bit early. Let's do it.
Hashtag scale and shit!
Yes! All right, dudes, if you guys are on Instagram, you know, don't forget to hashtag scale as SHIT, and then we'll shout you out on Tall Can Tuesday. The first thing we're gonna do this week, though, is we're gonna look at the Facebook group, because the Facebook group I missed last week, so I thought I would show, you know, what we're posting. If you guys aren't on the Facebook group, do it, because it's like more of a community where we talk and chat, and everybody kind of can like make threads and, you know, post their projects and stuff, or just things that they find interesting on the internet that's RC related or whatever, or, you know, K-pop related or whatever. Not K-pop music, but like me related. So here you got Mike Cronum, Cronhammond? Damn. I'm so terrible with names. But yeah, look at this drift trike. He's got a dude. I don't know who that is. Is that freaking John McClane or something? John McClane needs more blood on his shirt. You know, I mean, if you got a gun and you're showing a gun, man, yo, throw some blood on the collar or something. Get some blood on there. And he shouldn't be wearing shoes either, should he? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm not into trikes really that much. But RC drift trikes, I'm into it. Let's do it. I'm so into it. What else are you saying? Hitman. Oh, it's Hitman. So he should have some blood on his collar now. Come on. Come on. Yeah, the trike is totally sweet. Totally. Yeah. Can't be jumping. I know, that's what I was just saying. Slade, I was just saying that. Come on. Oh, Monster Parts, I didn't miss it. I'm here. Thanks a lot, buddy. I straight up appreciate you, dude. Yeah, massive thanks. Any of this cash just goes right back into the channel. Just a heads up. You know, whether it's buying motors for the stroller or I don't know, getting weird stupid valves for the blow off valve, like, you know, it just yeah, super helpful. Thanks a lot, guys. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, wait, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. All right, so here's that image. I love how he's sitting on that battery. Like, let's hope nothing bad happens with that battery, because that dude's getting toasty. Antonio was playing a game to see who. I don't know if anybody ended up posting. I have a photo somewhere of all my rims, and I have so many more than you do, bro. But I haven't been able to find it to post it. But if you guys are on there and you got pictures of your collection of rims, yeah, throw it up on Antonio's thread. And here he is again. He's actually like making this dually drift truck, which is super sweet. And he's putting his 3D printer to good use, and he's totally printing these like chassis inserts to like get the you know, solid chassis rail, you know, slammed as low as it can go, which is super sweet. And I can't wait to see the finished product, that's for sure. Here he is again. Dude, man, you're just killing it on the Facebook page. But he's printing out Scale Addiction's motorized lift kit, 10 scale lift kit, which is super sweet. And yeah, there's that dually. You can kind of see that dually there. You can see his like prototypes that he's doing right here. You can see the cutout here. I don't know if you've cut it out just yet in this prototype, but I'm assuming it's just to like see if it fits or whatever, which is super cool. Yeah, man, it's awesome. And of course, Gear Guy. Here's Gear Guy. Gear Guy, man, is MVP on the Facebook page. He's actually designing all these sick rims. And yeah, so if you guys aren't following Gear Guy, I think it's Gear Guy 70 on Facebook and on Instagram. And you can actually buy these. He will print these for you, and you can buy them. They are, I mean, you'll see in a second, there is a whole bunch of really rare rims that he's selling, which are super sweet. I don't know why it's not showing at the top, but that's okay. Gementis with his sick, I want to say it's an A86, but could it be the Subaru version, or is it the Toyota version? I don't know. Oh, GT86. Okay, it's Toyota. Sick. Anyway, here you can see, so Gear Guy is designing these kind of barrel rims that like fit into, yeah, so you can like change the offset or whatever, just change the rims, and they're super sweet. I posted for him to do the CF48 Mugen rims. You can see on this like Honda City Turbo. Yeah, this thing was turbo. You can see them there. This is period correct for the era. This is like 1987-ish, 1986. These things were 4-cylinder turbo, maybe 3-cylinder turbo. I'm not sure, but they were turbo stock, which is super sick. Here you can see another one of his crazy rim designs that, you know, the replicas, which are super sweet. And let's see here. Oh, God. Antonio, man, just loving the dually life, man. Dually life is super sweet. Guillaume or William, man. William was working on his D12 WPL like K truck, and I think this is just like remnants of like him, you know, fitting a wide body on it. So if you guys are on the Facebook page, check him out because he's doing cool stuff. And here you can see Gear Guy again with all of his sick rims. Like, dudes, look at these. Like, this is pre-paint, right? Pre-paint, but like, whose ears? Like, oh man. It's so sick. It's so sick. Let's see what you dudes are saying. Oh, Nash, I'm on it. All right, all right, all right. Whew. All right, let's see here. What are you dudes saying? Oh, nice. Wicked. Antonio, man, thanks, buddy. It'd be cool. I think I have a bunch of those frame rails. If they're axial, I definitely do. Let's see here. Rims are so dope. On that, they had a Compedo moped in the back. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You mean on the City? Hold on, I'm gonna go back just for fun. Yeah. So these actually, I think it was an option. It was like a dealer option to get this Honda, this collapsible Honda scooter, and it actually fit in the back of these Cities. Like it would fit right in the back. This Japanese, man, loving it, loving it. Here you can see Gear Guy again, crushing it. He's probably with his baby. And here we got Ali from Scale Addiction. He made all these wicked, just absolutely wicked scale accessories for your garages. And so you can ask him. I'm pretty sure. It says cults3d.com, so I'm assuming they're for sale. You can buy this stuff. You can see he like made a garage door, which I think is super badass. And then, you know, you can see like there's like a workbench and a whole bunch of cool stuff to get. I mean, it's worth it, I guess. Antonio's working on his dually again. Here you can see his testing or whatever, super sweet. And here's his Creality Ender 3 Pro. And, these are $200, guys. These freaking 3D printers are $200. You should get one because I kind of feel like if you build stuff, RC related, hobby related, whatever, or even if you like to tinker with stuff, now is the time to buy these things. They're so cheap that like you should just do it, in my opinion. Yeah. All right, that's Slate. I'm on it. Any cubic mega, I think. Really? Oh. Really? Oh, the back one. This one. Oh, this one's different. So this is the Anycubic Mega. Oh yeah, it's a bit different. Oh, it is. You're right. So this one's slightly different. This one, though, is an Ender 3 Pro. Right? Mega Zero 2.0. There you go. All right. Sorry, dudes. They look similar, for sure. And then Mark Machayowski. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty sick. He's got a Hilux going, and it's got this like skull on the front, which I think is super sweet, and the chassis is super weird, which is kind of awesome. Just super kind of awesome. All right, so what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna like get to Instagram so we can like look at some stuff, but I should probably search for it again because some people just like hashtag it right before the show, and then of course I gotta like refresh it. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, yeah, we do have some new ones. That's funny. Okay, let's share the screen and we're gonna look at some stuff. Yeah, here is Gear Guy again, making cool stuff. And like, I mean, look, you know, with the resin printing, you can even get the valve stems to show up, which is so awesome. Like, that's crazy. Look at all the cool designs. It's so awesome. I don't think I would ever put this on a car, but maybe on an RC car. That's the great thing about RC cars. You can just do like funny stuff, and there's like some irony, and I don't know, it's just funny. Let's see here. Oh, TJ, man, thanks a lot, buddy. So this is a pull. Yeah, but this isn't the valve. So this is just the solenoid. I don't know if I can get this to open a valve, a gas valve. You know what I'm saying? It's just the solenoid. So I don't think that's gonna work for what I need it to do. GRT Designs. He's trying to make a Nissan R32. It's so hard, man. Yeah, 3D modeling bodies is super tough. Ask Ali. He knows. He knows. He knows. Oh, Clench Fury bought a 3D printer after watching. Yeah, I print parts all the time. Clench Fury, man. I'm glad it's working out for you. It's the best. It's straight up the best. Drift Sticks apparently needs to post more on Facebook. I mean, I'm with you, Drift Sticks. Facebook is a cesspit of absolute garbage most of the time, especially when it like sponsor posts you to death and it like does it's like the worst. Like it's not even that you're not even seeing your friends' stuff anymore. It's just like they're just trying to make you mad. I can feel it. They're just trying to make you mad. Like that's what Facebook does. It just tries to make you angry because it knows you're just going to keep your eyes on the platform. Like what is wrong? Why has nobody shut this thing down? Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. Clench Fury, what are you saying? I saw that, read that. Clapped out gang chassis for rear. Oh, I don't know what that means by high. But maybe on an Astrovan. Yeah, dude, I couldn't find Online Hobby Guy. I was looking for an Astrovan to 3D print for a drift truck because, yeah, back in the day they had the Mint truck. What was it? Oh, God, I can't remember the YouTube channel because they're no longer doing anything. Who was it? You know, slam it on tarmacs. You know what I'm talking about? The Mint truck. Damn, didn't happen. Oh yeah, the size. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah. Makes sense. But even how do you know what this, all right. Let's see, what about making K-pop Discord server? Oh, I could do that. That's true. That's very true. Kyosho Moon Eyes Street Van. I got one. Oh. Online Hobby Guy, what? I mean, I don't know if I could make it now because like that freaking YouTube channel that I'm talking about. Did I have a t-shirt? I had a t-shirt. It said Mint. Do you know what I was talking about? The YouTube channel? It was like a whole bunch of young dudes. I think Rudnick was from there. Who else was from that group? Can't remember. But I kind of... Haggard Garage. Yes, John, man, knows Haggard. Yeah, man, I always wanted to do a drift truck that was the Mint truck. You know, or M-I-N-T dot, the Mint truck. But Haggard Garage died, didn't it? It freaking died. I think the guy that owned it, I can't remember his name, was kind of a douche. And I'm assuming people figured that out because I don't think he's doing anything much anymore, or at least it's not populating my suggested feeds. Wait, where was that thing? You guys said Kyosho Moon Eyes. Is it 10 scale? Kyosho Moon Eyes. Okay, I'm writing it down because I think it's cool. Orion. Thanks, Antonio. All you dudes know. You guys all lived it. Orion. Orion was a... yeah, man. Rudnick is the man's... Yeah, Rudnick... I mean, Rudnick bugs me a little bit. But no, you know who bugs me the most is... F-yeah bugs me a bit. I mean, even though I watch him a lot, man, his filmer that everybody, like, sucks his nutsack... because he has this like filmer, but the filmer is awful, and like everyone's like, "Oh, I love the filmer," and like the filmer is bad. He does not know how to film things, man. Anyway, yeah, I don't even care. Maybe we shouldn't even give him the time of day because like fuck that guy. Oh, did he? He made millions on crypto. Makes sense, I guess. Whatever. Check your Facebook Messenger. Okay, I can do that. Hold on a sec. Let me just switch to full screen. So. I'm going there. Messenger, did you send me? Here you go. Oh, sick. Oh, yeah, it's an Astra. Okay, yeah, I got it. So just so everybody can see what we're looking at here. It's an Astrovan. That's kind of sick, man. That's like it'll be actually a really fun drifter to have at the drift track. For sure, man. Thanks for sending that, Online Hobby Guy. Yeah, but is that still going? Life OD, is that still... But is he still doing, like, is he still, you know, putting lawnmower engines into Civics to try to drive? Like, is he still making duct tape tires and stuff? Or is that what he's doing? Anyway, it's fine. Let's get back to this because I feel bad. All right, GTR Designs. Let's see here. What else we got? Oh, yeah, this is me. Oh, my God. I'm like, wait, I posted this photo. That's right. Yeah, the Rhino chassis looks pretty sweet. Apparently, it's very capable. Very capable chassis. And look at all the room for activities, man, on this thing. There's tons of room for activities. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, Drift 8322. Man, I mean, I told you guys to subscribe to this guy. Like, look at what he's building. It looks sick. As usual, he's building the coolest stuff. Yeah, like a, what is it? Nissan IDX? I don't even know what, I mean, it looks cool. It looks super cool. Totally awesome. Okay, cool. Damien is the only real, All right, keep moving. Oh wait, no, we should look at more of this thing. This thing is sick. Like, that's sick. God, man, so good. Oh, and then Super Scale. So Super Scale's been tweaking his firmware for his active suspension, and he, you know, he's trying to get a system working for these Red Cat hoppers, and you can see here the physics that he's adding to sort of create the bounce for these things, and they look so good. It looks so much. Like, it just looks so good. It looks so freaking good. I love it. Oh, it's a rad concept car. Nice. You dudes, man. I sort of got like a encyclopedia. Modern take on the Datsun 510. Cool. That's super cool. Yeah, super cool. Anyway, like, I mean, I got to show this off because Super Scale always does some awesome stuff. If you guys aren't following Super Scale 2020, you know, you should on Instagram for sure. Because he's, you know, always innovating and always trying to make things look even cooler. And I love it. I freaking love it, man. What a sick dude. And let's keep going. JDM RC Drift Project. That's kind of sick how he's got the motor fan. It might be ESC fan. I don't know, depending on the chassis. But that's sick. The massive wing is sick. The cage sticking out the back is sick. I mean, looks pretty sweet. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. With the cage. Everything about that is cool. All right, we're going to keep moving. Trend RC Custom. Yeah, posing his shots, making them look super awesome. When I was traveling across Canada, you know, in the prairies, I saw a whole bunch of these really old tow trucks. Which I should probably share with you dudes at some point. But yeah, that reminds me of that. It looks just super cool. Yeah, there you go. Gear guy, man. Fit perfectly in a barrel. Nice. They're not real bulky. There you go, man. Gear Guy 70. Got a happy customer here. So yeah, if you guys are looking for some super weird, obscure rims, man, you guys got to hit up Gear Guy 70 for sure. Keep moving. Keep moving. Super Scale is the future for sure. I'm actually surprised that like a big RC company like Traxxas hasn't stolen that whole setup, you know. So the guy is totally a wizard for sure. He definitely has the right name for sure. Hobby Talk, man. Hobby Talk with this thing. Relocate the ESC. All right, YD2. Why is that a YD2? Weird. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. That's cool. The battery placement. Man, there's so many versions of the YD2. I get dizzy. I get dizzy about it. Look at this body. Oh my God. Heads up, dudes. See these little tiny screws? Yeah. So for 10 bucks, I'm selling 100 of them, which is cheaper than RC Mart by like a few bucks. Actually like $3. And I got stock in North America. So if you guys do order these screws from the website, kpoprc.com, you know, it's a lot cheaper and I can get them to you faster. So, yeah, man, if you guys need these, hit me up, man. Hit me up. visit kpoprc.com and grab yourself, 100 or more, whatever, 10 bones. Yeah. And then you too can have this sick ass. I want to say GTR, but it says 240SX. That's not. That's a freaking Skyline. Am I crazy? Anyway, all right, we're gonna keep moving. Oh, it is. Come on. Yeah, I love it. That looks so awesome. Great freaking job. Trend RC Custom, love the shot through the bushes. Looks pretty sweet. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Hobby Talk. So Hobby Talk sent me this. Looks like he's made his own custom backfire kit, which is super cool. If you look to the right of this, like you can see the transformer there, like some kind of like capacitor that sort of like, holds a bunch of like ups the voltage, but then holds it, and then he's like spitting it out like a barbecue lighter. And then I'm assuming there is some kind of like gas chamber, because you can see the gas igniting and creating a flame. What's cool about this is when you're actually drifting, you're going so fast that it just creates a flame, but it doesn't look like a lighter like that. So it looks actually really cool when you're actually drifting, so long as you don't catch anything on fire. But that looks super, super cool. Yeah, and he's like, what do you think? He's like, K-Pop RC, what do you think? I'm like, yeah, dope AF, man. That looks so awesome. Send me one. Let's go. Send me one, Hobby Talk RC. Let's do it. PNW Bearded Daddy. Well, that's weird. That's a weird name. PNW Bearded Daddy. I don't know. But that looks sick. Love the scale accessories on the back there. It looks cool. Yeah, part-time winning is printing his 3D printed 10 scale RC chassis. I printed one of these too. It's sitting in a box. It's sitting there until I freaking think of something to do with it. And when I do, I'll whip it out. But yeah, I printed this thing too, man, for sure. RC Garage man, I love the frickin' color. It's like this like slate gray, like a bluish gray. Everything about this is sick. Love just everything about how awesome this is. The yellow lights. Scale Science, man, repping the Scale Science, loving it. Look at all the body lines, just pure skill. And just subtlety, man. All about the subtlety, and that dude knows what's up, man. Look at that. He knows what's up, man. Good Lord, that looks so good. Looks so freaking good. Damn, it looks good. Anyway, keep moving. Oh, he's even got the Send Nudes Scale Science license plate, which is pretty sweet. That's so awesome. Love it, man. So good. So freaking good. Drift Spec, man. Love your track. So jealous you got a track like that. I wish I had a basement that I could set up a freaking track. Come on. Russell RC. I think we're getting close to the end. Yeah, man, there's nothing. If you guys own crawlers, just make sure it's waterproof, because there's nothing more fun than hitting the river with a crawler. So awesome. R3D89 Phototherapy ink. It looks cool, man. I don't know what you got going, but it looks good. Badger Cam RC with his crew. Yeah, oh yeah, here you go, Guillaume, man. So this is like what Guillaume's been working on, and it's sick. I don't know why it's so awesome, but I freaking love this thing. It is so cool. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what's up. Oh, and then look, he's got the sticker. The K-pop sticker's kind of peeking out here. But dude, man, this thing is freaking hella nice. This is so awesome. I love the fat tires, everything about this, man. I don't know what it reminds me of, like the original, I don't know. Mad Max, but like the original Mad Max, So awesome. Starlight, and the other is a heart. Nice, dude, that's so awesome. This thing is sick. Dude, I want more photos. Yeah, man. William, man. just post more photos of this thing. I want to see more angles. Thing looks fire. That's so awesome. RC Garage showing off his, I guess his garage. Yeah, man, so awesome, so awesome. Love it, love it. Hot ladies. Oh, Hobby Talk is making business car holders with the Recaro seats. Kind of awesome. Kind of awesome. I like how it says USB here for some reason. It's pretty sweet. Short shifter and all. Scaled Japan. We saw these things off of Facebook. Gear Guy, man, posting his his wheels. And Anthony, man, you got yourself a D5. That's so awesome. So awesome. All right, we're gonna RC Garage. Yeah, RC Garage got printed out all of those awesome license plates. I wonder, RC Garage, if you're still on here, let us know if we can get the file and print it out for ourselves, because that would be awesome. Here you go, Gia, man. Another one. Popcorn night with the kids. Daddy building part of racetracks. Oh, cool. Sweet, man. That's so awesome. Drift 832 YD2Z. I don't know what the difference is between the regular YD2s, but man, there's just too many versions. It's too hard. It's too hard to know. Oh, that's sick. Dude, that's sick. Yes, buddy. VRA-S. That RSX is sick. I love the turbo kit. I love how you got all of the freaking piping right. And it was obviously, what is that, a rotary? Obviously, it looks like a rotary. Hard to say. Yeah, it is. I think it is. Yeah, it looks good. Man, that looks good. So into that. Let's see here. I'm huge in Japan. 10 Scale Garage making cool shirts. You can get this on 10scalegarage.com, so check him out if you want a K truck t-shirt. It's kind of awesome. Yeah, I guess. Oh, and that's me. All right, Scale Addiction posting cool stuff. I guess the garage, the pan of the garage. You got, he's got all this stuff. You can get all this stuff from him, and get your Scale Garage on, which is super sweet. All right. Man, I love those 22Bs. Gear Guy's making fog lights. And we should. I'm tired of looking at photos. I think we're gonna cut that one there. Oh right, of course. Boom. All right, we got 41 people watching. If you guys are watching and having a good time, please thumbs up the video if you could. It just helps out. It helps out with the stupid algorithm. It's super tough right now. YouTube is kind of ruining everything. It's like not really sharing subscribers' content, which is pretty crazy. It's tough, man. It's tough. We're gonna go to the Chug Cam. I'm gonna drink some beers. If you're just joining us, welcome to KPOP RC Tall Can Tuesday. Where we talk about cool RC stuff. And I think for this episode, we're gonna kind of like measure a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna see if we can make a camera car sort of arm for the high grip camera car that's gonna be coming on the channel. So, cheers to beers. Oh man, delicious. Oh man, we finished it. Finished the beer. All right, let's do it. Oh, how's the leg and the knee? I would say the leg is about, I want to say 75%. 75% the way healed. And so now I worry because I don't know if it's stuck at 75% or not. So I should probably go to the doctor and get some stuff checked out to make sure nothing's going bad in there. But it still feels weird. It still feels weird, man. I can't crouch, I can't kneel, but I can walk okay now. Clicks and pops a little bit sometimes. And the more I walk on it, the more it gets weird. So I have to kind of go check out that stuff, man. Yes, news on the neighbor build. The neighbor build's actually happening, like the next time I'm working on the channel, I'm going to be doing the neighbor build. So the grip camera car is just like, I mean, what I'm doing on Tall Can Tuesday right now. And, you know, I might end up printing some stuff, 3D printing some stuff for it. I'm definitely going drifting on Wednesday. Tomorrow I'm going to definitely go drifting. So I'm not going to get this done for Wednesday, but maybe next Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see if I can get any progress on the camera car for next week. But this weekend and, you know, on the spare time, I'm going to be working on the neighbor build. So the neighbor build is happening. I guess the only update I can actually say, do I have everything here that I can show? No. Did I put it over there? What? Okay, well, I got a new airbrush. I got a bunch of stuff to clean the airbrush, which is pretty great. And I got a bunch of paint and some thinner. So I'm ready to finish the paint on the neighbor. I got to print a bunch of stickers. The livery is done for neighbor. And then I'm going to start molding out of plaster the concrete barriers for the burnout pad. And so that episode, that's going to be the next episode on K-Pop RC, is the neighbor build. We're gonna bring it back, and I don't think we're gonna be actually burning out in that episode, although I might end up bringing it to the drift track and playing around with the active suspension on the drift track. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, I know, man. It's just I gotta get better at cleaning them. So I've been watching a whole bunch of tutorials on how to clean airbrushes, and I'm starting to get it. Oh, there's a few people that put thumbs downs. 713 Ace 529. There's like I lose a bunch of subscribers every Tall Can Tuesday. Maybe because I'm getting drunk on YouTube. I don't know. Maybe we got a whole bunch of people on here who don't appreciate the Tall Can Tuesdays. I don't know. It's weird, or I've got that one dude, that one Bob or whatever, who's just thumbsing stuff down, which is, I mean, people just don't like me. That's okay. They can have their opinion. Let's see here. Yes. The car scaling project, man. Hope you're having a good Tuesday, buddy. Man, your projects are legendary. If you aren't following the car scaling project, that's another dude you should definitely. Oh man. Top fives. Forgot. You definitely need to go on a top 5. Maybe next episode we'll try to get you some more followers. The car scaling project. Drift 6, man. Have a good night, man. See you next week. Play the Cheers to Beer Shut Up and Dash video. Do I? I don't know if do I have it? It's like hard to find. Let's see. Hold on. I'm looking for it. No. Leg. I can't remember what I called the frickin' time, the thing. The sequence. You know, you'd think I'd call it leg. But it's not leg. Knee? No. I don't know, Nash. I don't have it like on hand because like I'm a dummy. And like it's hard to concentrate on looking for it while talking to the camera. I don't know. Nope. Shut up, Nash. But I said it. Let's see here. The next body for burnout car should be Toast from Cletus. Yeah. Yeah, but he doesn't. Oh yeah, Toast. Yeah. Toast, of course. Yeah, man, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do Cletus again. I think I'm gonna do it somebody else. Because why do 2? I mean, there's so many cool stuff, so much cool stuff on the internet that like I just want to like only do one dude, especially a dude that doesn't really care that it's happening. So I'm not really into it. Oh, that's okay. Car scaling project, man. I know what that's like. So I just hope I hope you're having a good time, and you get back to it when you want to get back to it, or don't. It's up to you. It's not a big problem. But I do have a knee-gina, dude. There's like a hole in my knee. There's like a hole in my knee that you could put your penis in. So I guess we could call it a knee-gina, I think. I'm 37, man. Things don't heal. When you smack things that hard, it's been almost 6 weeks, all right? And I'm still, like, crying about it. Total bike accident, for sure. Oh, wicked. Thanks a lot, Rudy. I appreciate you, man. I feel like I've just been kind of talking monotone. We need to get more people on the stream. So, I don't know. Maybe we're going to try to get some, like, actual people from you guys to come and hang out. Because, like, that would be cool. We're going to have to open this thing up and get other people on here. Because it's, like, it's hard. It's hard to, like, keep up the, like, you know, the energy and whatever for this long. And it's, like, tough. But check your message. But then I got to download it, Nash, man. I got to download it. And then the audio, I've got to somehow share the audio. Dude, it's complicated. All right, let's see here. Not my... No, the Shut Up Nash video is me, like, bleeding. All right. We'll see. Let's see if we can do this. I'll download it from... I think I'll download it. Let's see here. Forward. Can I remove it? Can I download it? Download it. All right, I'm downloading it, Nash. It's happening. It's happening. Show in folder. Did I get it? Oh, I got it. Okay, all right. It's happening. It's happening. All right, it's happening.
Paula's leaving me in the emergency room.
Is it loud enough?
Yes. Cheers to beers, boys. Cheers to beers.
What do you got on your knee?
Shut up, Nash.
Here, hold on. We'll get it better. All right.
Paula's leaving me in the emergency room. Yes. Cheers to beers, boys. Cheers to beers.
What do you got on your knee?
Shut up, Nash. Shut up.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks so much.
Later, guys.
All right, there you go. Yeah, so that was the aftermath of us drinking too much beer and mountain biking at night and ripping it through the forest, and then of course me just skipping over a rock in the wrong way possible and just like sliding into second base on a hole in a rock garden, on like the worst rock garden gravel, man. Like I'm still, like, you can still see the scars on the arm. Like, I went all the way up to here and then down the side, and then I hit my knee super hard and I got a huge gouge out of my knee. They couldn't even stitch it in the hospital. And yeah, I've been limping, man. Damn, but hashtag polite Paula, right? Paula really exists. Yeah, she does. The poor girl's got to deal with me, so. Cheers to beers, man. I know, cheers to knee pop, man. Dude, knee pop is... I'm getting there. It's just... If I was freaking 25, 2 weeks, I'd be freaking fine. In fact, I've fallen on the knee before, and maybe not to blood, but like like my BMX chain one time snapped, and my knee went straight to the ground. Because, you know, BMX, you don't put the seat high. The seat's really low. So there's nothing to hold you when you break chain on the BMX. You just go straight in the ground. I was straight in the ground, knee down, and I was fine. Like 3 weeks later, I was fine. But this time, this is on we're like week 6, and like I can't bend my knee all the way. Like I can't crouch. You know. So I gotta go to the doctor and see what's up. Make a Shut Up Nash sticker. Oh man, yeah. I'll make a Shut Up Nash sticker. That's funny. Yeah, that's really funny. That's knee pop RC. Knee pop. Beers and bikes, man. I mean, I would have been all right All right, like I kind of feel like even if I wasn't drunk, I would have wiped. We rolled over. I was going fast, rolled over a rock. The back wheel skipped, and I just like bike went one way, I went the other. There was like nothing I could do. So, I mean, I don't know if, and like I used to skateboard a lot. Like I can hold down, I can throw down on a skateboard, but like there was no time to roll. You know, like with skateboarding, I know to like tuck the elbow and like roll. And you kind of like spread out your energy so that like you can roll off. There was no time. It was like face in the rocks. It was like, and I was done. There was nothing to do. You couldn't do it. Couldn't do anything. Favorite RC car I own? I mean, hard to say. So, fifth scale would definitely be the MCD. The MCD there, you can see it right there. It's a fifth scale MCD. That thing is super fast and crazy. The gas-powered two-stroke HPI Baja rear-wheel drive, that thing's the most fun when you got other dudes with the same car. That thing's pretty sweet. The Losi Baja Ray is probably my most fun that I can strap to my backpack or throw in my backpack and go to the forest and hit it. Like that's probably the best one in terms of just like being able to go out and rip it. That's super awesome. I got my D5 Drifter, which I'm finally got tuned really well, and I'm starting to tandem really well with the other dudes, and that's kind of awesome. So I would say the D5 is pretty great, but it took a long time to get it to be really awesome. After that, I would say that's it. Those are the best ones, and I've got tons of RCs, so those are the ones that are the sickest for sure. DMs on Facebook. Oh man, I'm going. I'm trying not to use too much bandwidth. Slade. Oh, Slade, man. Woo! It looks tasty. Buddy, man. Haha, Slade sending me photos of his greenery, which is pretty sweet. I got some greenery for Nash. Yeah, Nash, I got you some greenery, man. Cause I'm not smoking it. I haven't smoked weed in like a year and oh man, a weird year and 3 weeks. But that's for you. That's for my boss. My boss grew that. My boss grew it, and he was like giving it away. So I was like, "Oh, bring it. Go get Nash. I'll throw it to Nash. He can smoke it." Let's see here. I had an incident in 2007. I was handed. Oh man. Yeah, dude, it's rough, man. Like, I mean, there's a point in age where, like, you just don't heal well anymore, you know? That's for sure. DMs was a mistake. Oh, no worries, buddy. All right, should we do this stuff? Should we actually, like, I don't know. It's like, oh, it's 12:03. No, we're not doing it. I'm just going to finish this beer, which is almost freaking full beer, dudes. I got a full beer going. Chug camp! Cheers to beers, bros. All right, we're doing it. We got 36. We still somehow have 36 people watching. I don't know. If you guys could thumbs up the video, do it. I don't know if there's 36 thumbs ups. I won't bug you dudes, but I don't think there is. But yeah, kill it, man, for sure. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's like this much left, so there's a lot, but it's 12:04. I don't know what else to. Let's see here. On there. Nope, the other one.
Shut up, Nash! Shut up, Nash! Shut up! Alright.
Yeah, no, that needs to be like a t-shirt or something. We should make a t-shirt. Let's see here. Here's my 5. Sometimes I can't make it. Oh, dude, man, no worries. 713 Ace 529. I hope you had a good Tuesday, and no worries. No worries, man. Definitely part of the fam. Oh, no way. All right, that's a lot. That's a lot of thumbs ups, man. That's really great. Shut up. I'm right? I wonder if anybody would actually buy a Shut Up Nash t-shirt. Nash, would you? I mean, it'd be really funny if Nash were... No, I don't think you would. But I would. I would wear a Shut Up Nash t-shirt while hanging out with Nash. Come on, this is the funniest thing ever. Do a segment on a show called Shut I know, but what would it be? William, man, what would it be? What would it be? 3D text drop? Oh, it's tough, man. It's a hard one. I can show you if you want to see it right now, because why not? Computer might slow down a little bit, but excuse me. Yeah, like, but when would we use it? When would we use it? You know, I don't know. Come on, After Effects, here you go. All right, let's see. Oh man, this is tough. I mean, I'll just show you guys how it works because it's freaking crazy. All right, this is After Effects right here. You know, we got the window there. The thing with After Effects is when you start doing things in 3D, you got a camera view, and then you've got like the 3D world. So you can go into view 2 view here. 2 view is like, the second view is just sort of like showing you everything out as like a third perspective. You know, you can see this little guy here, that's my camera. So if I was to go through the whole thing, you can see how my camera like moves along the animation. But what's cool is if you hit the C button, you can actually like rotate this world. You can kind of see what's happening in the world. You know, I'm not moving the camera, I'm just moving like the second perspective, right? So we've got like, you know, we got the letters fall in and they fall down. So that's an important thing. So we're gonna go back to view 1. This is the camera view, so this is what the camera sees. I can use the camera and I can actually like turn the camera around. We can see like, you know, what's happening, whatever. I'm gonna undo what I just did, cause, you know, whatever. What else was I gonna say? So each one of these letters you can see down here, if I scroll down, you can see this is, you know, KPOP So each one of these, if I turn that off, you're gonna see that K go, you're gonna see that P go. Each one of these things is falling. You can see here all the keyframes of it falling, so each letter falls. Bang, 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 bang. Then over here we got dust, we got wall hit front, we got dust wave. If I turn off the dust wave, you can kind of see that the dust wave is gone now, so as it falls, you got nothing happening. So I'll turn on wall hit and dust wave back on, so we can, that kind of gives you the space or whatever. Yeah, this is, and then you can see the car. There's like an RC car that I put with blur, motion blur. You can kind of see the blur hit, and then I added a glass break. So the glass break is actually a video clip glass smash here. We can turn it on and off. Then we got, what else we got? We got a car swiping through here. Let's see, where's that? Where's the car? I don't even know. Is it this guy? Glass smash? No. It's this guy, truck. So if I turn off the truck, there's the truck. If I actually go to truck, where's truck? Oh God, guys, I'm not doing well. All right, so this is the truck. So you can see I put like smoke. It's a low C. It's a freaking low C. And I put like smoke to make it look like it's like, you know, flying through. I even kind of added blur on the wheels, which is kind of sick as well. Yeah, and then you can see zero flux. I like made it hit, so hit, and then this is like kind of a bullet. This is like a bullet flash. You can hear cork hit. It's called. But I like made it bounce. So see it bounce. So I actually like made the camera bounce, which is pretty sick. Somewhere here in UU. There it is. So I got wiggle effect that makes things bounce. Dudes, it sucks. It's like it takes an incredible amount of time to kind of get good at After Effects, and I'm not even that good. So that's where's the stroller? Okay, so stroller. Okay, stroller's in the hallway, And Stroller's got new motors. I haven't installed the new motors. I gotta have that happen. That's another thing that's gotta happen in the next 3 weeks. So there's a lot of stuff to do. And Nash, I need your help. Hopefully you're like down for doing Stroller stuff. But we gotta do it. We gotta do it. We totally gotta do it. All right, Swiss Vapor, I'm on it. All right, Rizzy, chills. Man, I still got another beer, but it's not happening. It's 12:11. Let's see here. Don't ever sleep on yourself, K-pop. No, I mean, I'm not, but it's just like, you know, it's that what is it called? The Dunn-Kruger effect? Kruger effect. All right, I'm going to show you this thing because I think it's funny. Let's see here. No, I'm looking for a good one. No, I need one that's more like self-deprecating. Yeah, this one's funny. Open a new window. Okay, we'll do this. Oh, shit. All right, wicked. Okay, so we'll do this. All right, so this is the Dunn-Kruger effect. So in After Effects, this is key, all right? So the beginning of it, you're like, I know everything. And when you say you know everything, you're at the peak of Mount Stupid, right? Then you start to realize, oh shit, there's a whole bunch of stuff I had no idea about. And that's when you hit the valley of despair. I would say that would be expressions. So like when you're using Java code to write in After Effects, like to create, you know, mathematical equations that work, like counters and freaking, oh my God, this program is so thick. I'm so not even there. I'm like at the bottom of valley of despair, right? But I'm starting my way up a slope of enlightenment. But I would have to like invest so much time in my life to make it to the top of slope of enlightenment with this program. It's tough, man. It's tough. I'm not sleeping on myself, the online hobby guy. It's just that like I know what I don't know, and maybe that's not sleeping on myself, right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's not sleeping on myself because like I know how much more I need to know. It's not even practice, dude. It's like it's like a language. It's like you got to learn a new language, and then and then it makes you think differently. And then when you think differently, then it makes sense. Because you're like, why doesn't this work? And you're like, oh, because I don't know enough. Anyways. But yeah. Let's see here. You practice to learn, you learn to understand, and when you understand, then you can apply a technique. Totally agree, man. Totally agree. I mentioned it in the Hilux video. We're talking about, you know, how to learn things. You know, you need a problem. You need a problem to solve so that the problem creates parameters of understanding. You know, where like if you have to solve a problem, then that constricts you or confines you to like figure out how to solve that problem. But if I was looking at After Effects and I was just like, I'm gonna make a graphic, then like that's not enough of a specific problem, right? But then you're like, I want each letter to fall with gravity, and I want it to hit the ground, and I want smoke to come out. All right, so that's a specific problem. You're like, how can I solve this problem? Makes it easier. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. That's true. There's niches. Nothing less, nothing more. Dude, man, Nitro's sick. Like, I mean, I just wish the fuel didn't go bad so fast so that I could, you know, use I didn't have to buy fuel every time I wanted to run it. Cause like, I don't know, I don't use my RCs enough like to run Nitro all the time. I don't know. Plus I mean, one time I ran Nitro and I put the frickin' connecting rod, the frickin' crank split in half at like 20,000 RPM or whatever it was. It just like stopped, like it stopped, like across the field, it just stopped and it just exploded. Like it exploded. Anyway, so awesome. I love Nitro because of that. That made me love nitro, because like the fact that it can like catastrophically explode on you makes it so awesome. I'm so into it, man. So into it. Yeah, I love doing RC cars too, because like you don't need a freaking massive garage. You don't break your knuckles with ratchet tools. Like you don't get dirty oil. Like you don't pour oil on the ground. Like it's, I mean, for a tinkerer or somebody who likes to take things apart, put them back together, there's nothing better than RC cars. That's for sure. I mean, even though I love like wrenching on cars, although I don't, I realize I really don't. You know, like I just need Nash to tell me to man up and like freaking give me like an extension quarter. What is that? ½ inch extension this long. I could get the bolt properly. I don't know. Or a torch. Maybe I should use torches more often. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What are you saying, Swiss Vapor? Where are you? Swiss Vapor. I'm finally up. Swiss Vapor, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Switzerland, man. The Switzerland, man. I appreciate you, buddy. And yeah, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out on like so early in the freaking morning. I gotta go to the dentist tomorrow. It's gonna be the worst. I hate the dentist. I'm gonna have so many cavities. Really, dude? You build your own transmission? Manual transmission? Automatic transmission? Are you like, is it automatic transmission? You gotta like all the valving and stuff and the freaking clutches and stuff. Man, I watch stuff on YouTube, dudes rebuilding transmissions, but like I've never dug into transmissions ever. I've taken motor, like engines apart, head, and then like maybe not even connecting rods, just the head off, new head gasket, head back on, that kind of stuff. I don't think I've ever taken a bottom end really apart or like used a plasti gauge to measure tolerances on bearings and stuff. I've never really done that. Although I know about it, I've never done it. Any transmission's sick. Dude, man, come up here and fix my 4th gear synchro, dude. Let's do it. Oh, man. I've definitely had a runaway RC. A Nash was driving, and then it just took off. I got so lucky it didn't like do this 5th scale too. Like these cars are massive and heavy, but it like took off. It just took off because I think I had the thing is, man, just a heads up, guys, set up your remotes so that if you reverse the throttle, you know, make sure that your fail safe is also reversed. Because in this particular instance, the radio died and it went to failsafe, but failsafe actually threw the throttle up. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, online hobby guy, I bought him an engine from a dude and it was in pieces. So the block was one part, and then the head was on a separate piece. The intake manifold was off, exhaust manifold was off. Like it was just in pieces, so I had to put it together. And yeah, that's as far as I went. I never got to crank bearings, but I used to do valve adjustments on those motors all the time. I never ended up taking apart a bottom end, which is weird. Yeah. Yeah, Runaways, I'm telling you, man. Well, they have like, with Runaways, Nitro specifically, they have like shutoffs, and it's a valve that when you lose connection with the radio, a valve closes the fuel, and you just like, you basically starve the motor of the engine of fuel, which is pretty cool. They have those, and it's a smart thing to get. That or just turn it upside down and put your finger on the exhaust. Whatever, I've seen it happen at tracks all the time. I never had to split my block. Never. I mean, no, I never had to. If I went to I sucked. Yeah, I hear you, Swiss Vapor. That's the worst, man. I don't even have Asperger's, and that stuff makes me uncomfortable. So I can't even imagine being sensitive to like overstimulation or whatever. But it's like a pretty common thing. Like I think a lot of people are starting to realize, Swiss, that like overstimulation's a thing. You know, you like go to a crowded place and you kind of get like this anxiety from just too much stimulation all around. You know, and it's like hard to just like break away. A lot of people like are misdiagnosed. They don't even understand that like they're sensitive to that kind of stuff. So I feel you, man. And that's awful. I can't even imagine. Feeler gauges out. Yeah, man, for sure. Come on. Get feeler gauges. Slate, I'm on it. Holy shit, it's 12:21. We should definitely kill this thing. Crank bearing, crankshaft, piston build. Whew. Yes, Kyosho land jump from 1984. Nice, dude. That's so awesome. Love anything Kyosho from the 80s is so sick. Oh, Slade, man. That tooth is fake, and I had to have, what's it called? A bone graft from a cadaver. And I had to sign a paper that was like, we can't guarantee that the bone material that we use doesn't have, what is it? Oh, man, it was like, what can you get from hepatitis? It was like, it's possible that you can get hepatitis from this bone graft. Anyway, it was like this freaking bone. Dude, this tooth, man, right here. You know what's funny about that? I lost that tooth. That tooth died when I fell off a bike. Damn it. God damn it, man. Bikes, man. Love bikes, but they are the freaking, they are the worst for me. Anyway, let's see here. KPOP? All right, we should kill it, man. Yeah, totally. MF and bikes. All right, we should kill it. We'll do logo loop, and we're going to say goodnight. We're going to say goodnight, dudes. All right, thanks a lot, dudes, for coming and hanging out on Tall Can Tuesday. We're going to definitely do this again. I'm going to try my best to sort of get a bunch of videos out. It seems like this time of the year, I pump out way more videos than I do any time else of the year, which is pretty crazy. But thanks a lot for coming and hanging out and having an awesome chat. Oh man, the beer's working. For fudge's sake, the beer's definitely working. Can't ask for a better community of people. I want to say you dudes are my fam. Definitely are my family. I love talking with you guys. You guys keep giving me great ideas, and man, it's so awesome. But anyway, cheers to beers, guys. See you guys next Tuesday. And oh man, I hope you guys have a good week, because man, you got another 4 days. 3 days? 3 days. 3 days to go before the weekend. Cheers to beers, guys. I'll see you later.